we do. They be slipping.
Shout out BullRad. Shout out BullRad. He be getting it in.
Oh.
Full-blown fire. Full-blown fire.
Better, man. It's your boy Bush. BullRad, what up with it?
What on, kiddo?
Everybody go subscribe to BullRad. You know what I'm saying?
4, they got Bull Light.
Let me ask you a question, Bush.
Yo, what's going on? Can you hear me, Bush? Oh, your mic's off.
Okay.
Turn your mic back. There you go.
I hear you loud and clear, bro. Ski. It was good.
Right. We're back in. Oh, you can see the extra screen. Is that the what's it called?
That's the gram, I think. That's one of the grams, I think.
Yeah, that'll be Instagram. Oh, that's dope. All right, good shit. So yeah, we're back here with another one of the reaction video. We got oh man, we got a whole bunch of. So we got a whole storyline, basically a whole like an epic, a saga, if you will. It seems.
My thing is, the Dipset side of, as East Coast guys, we already know how messed up that was, how the way it went down, and things like that. And there's certain events that was put together, and I'm like, wait a minute, I was sitting back like, hold up, what really happened though? Why is he like all of a sudden, Jim, different things went down, bro. With Jim called him soft, it was a bunch of little things. Freaky Zeke is back in the news, you feel me? And he talking and he's speaking out how hurt he was about certain things, and then we'll just run through the saga. But yeah, Freaky speaking on it. So their current relationship, you feel me?
Yeah, let's get right into it. We got Freaky Zeke right here. He's talking about the whole issue at hand. So we're gonna let him speak on it real quick. I believe I've set this up to where it's good to go. So let's run it.
To do
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Then the situation with when we went viral, Jim said some bullshit about me and all of that. Listen, I put my motherfucking life on the line here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some real gangster shit right here. Everybody look at this shit and just be like, oh, the niggas did, oh, look at them, they arguing, oh yeah. We 30 years deep in this shit. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was fighting. It was days I was waking up praying to God to come back home so my kids could still have a father. I knew my position was to go handle business in ways to make sure that the can make sure they good. I'm gonna sacrifice myself to rock. Nigga, I done got all type of cuts and bruises. I died on the month. My family almost lost their son more than once. I'm over here busting my ass. If it was like, look, I need you to go to Ohio.
What you got?
Did he just say he died? I gotta bring it back.
Yes.
Like, I think like 10 seconds. He said,
Yeah, no, I caught that.
I'm sorry.
No, I absolutely
make
caught
sure.
that. So I guess he's saying in the yard, I guess, or in
Make sure they good. I'm gonna sacrifice myself to rock. Nigga, I done got all type of cuts and bruises. I died on the month. My family almost lost their son more than once. I'm over here busting my ass.
he
Boy died. He died. Wow. So he a super villain, super thug. He died. He died and he's still here. Wow. That's amazing. I ain't lying to you, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
okay, let's give it up. He must be the super.
It does happen. It does happen. He the way he said it, it sounds comical the way he said it for sure, but you can definitely get into a crazy fight and flatline and code out and stop breathing, and then they bring you back. And
Bravo. You're right. Kudos. But
technically you are dead at that point.
But the way he's describing it is awesome.
He makes it sound like
I'm one of them ones super villain, which is cool, but we're going to explore it. I'm talking about like this for a reason. We're going to build up to it. But the way he's describing it, wow, okay. Because I can't use that excuse of he's a he's a civilian, nothing. The way he's talking. But let's keep it pushing, though. It's all gravy train.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't. If I were him, I wouldn't be going into any big battles off the strength of that idea. But that's up to him. But yeah, keep this moving. I just want to hear what Jimmy. I mean, I want to hear what what he has to say the rest of this.
Was like, look, I need you to go to Ohio. I know we don't know nobody, but just take this shit and go because we need the money to get funneled up to make millions, nigga. I'm there. I don't know nobody, nigga. I bust my ass.
Hey,
I go out here, almost died on several.
What's
What
that?
did I say about his character? What did I say? The homie said, go. You don't know nobody, you don't know nothing. You just hop on the thing with the work and go. I mean, I get it for like a young crash dummy, little youngin', but he was old as hell at that time. Like, not old. He had to be like late 20s at the time or some shit like that. Like, it's a little crazy. That's just what me, I'm thinking. That's all.
Sometimes,
but it is Cameron that's telling him, so, you know, it's different.
And also, I mean, this is just from a work standpoint, but when you're going to a new place at OT and you got to make something pop in a place that you don't really know, you don't want to send some young crash. You want to send somebody that knows, that's done this before, someone who did it with you when you were younger, and now you're calling the shots, and you know this guy knows the business. Send him out, make sure he can get it smooth and operating quick. Then we can send the crash out to continue running it proper.
Okay. Good point.
You know what I'm saying? But like when you're going OT, you don't want to just send any dummy out there.
Yeah, but I'm not speaking on that. You didn't hear my thing is him taking it like you talking about something totally that everybody knows. I'll just ask you about his mentality of just like, okay, I don't know nobody out there and he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's scary that as an adult that he's willing to just take to just go and run with whatever they're doing out there. You know what I mean? Like, it is like a crash. It's for a crash. It's for someone that's like they're expendable. But yeah, he's taking the ball and running it right now as a grown man. It does look kind of sketchy for sure. For sure.
And he shouldn't be bringing this stuff up, really, after what he went through. We'll get into that, but the way he should be bringing up other stuff. Why is he bringing up the criminal activities? But fuck it.
Because he's trying to make himself valid. He's trying to make himself like stay valid. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to make himself valid at least in the streets. Because if you can't be valid anywhere else, like, you know,
I know why, really. But it was a bad move. That's all I got to say. I know why it's bad. He should have did some other. Well, it's all. Keep it pushing. I don't care.
I just want to say this real quick. The first and the last I ever knew of this guy is he was a rapper. Haven't heard him do much rapping. You know what I mean?
He had the 730 dips, one or two mixtapes, but I ain't never really hear him do too much rapping. I heard a couple verses from him. You're right. He ain't really like a rapper like that.
But yeah, sucks because I like rap music. But let's see. I just want to see. I know. After 3 minutes, we'll check at that point, but I just want to let it rock till 3.
Through occasions, we can't even talk about me, Jim, or Cam, regardless of certain shit that happened in life that we all can't say nothing. We taken to the grave with ourselves, man. I've been up on plenty of occasions not understanding a lot of shit, man. So when motherfuckers try to say some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like say some funny shit to me, that shit really me up because I'm out here. That shit me up, Jim. Word. That, you know what I'm saying? You soft. Nah, nigga, you know I was putting myself on the line, scrap. I was dying over this shit every day, even before that. So you come out and say some shit like that. Shit bothered the shit out of me because I keep it quiet, scrap. You understand what I'm saying? There's no need for you to even say my name or mention no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm doing me. You dig? But I was already rocking with my family. This ain't even like a was
be rad.
With the enemy all of a sudden.
Cause this proving my point, homie. I ain't gonna lie. Like he brought up. We stay quiet. I ain't stay nothing. It's a bunch of shit I don't know. Let's stay quiet. Because Jim called him, so we'll get into that. But you see, he's obviously concerned about the ratting situation. So that's all I'm saying. And who started that? We'll get into that. But it's just proving my point, man. I ain't never watched this. It's a live reaction. Y'all know how I play. But
yeah, no, this is, I've never seen this before either. And I mean, he's just explaining. I don't know. I mean, why do these guys come out here and talk about the things? Am I misunderstanding the way these guys are all talking about the situations, or do they all consistently come out here and make themselves look bad out here? I don't get it. I don't know why they're so willing to come on a podcast and make themselves look like idiots, expose their own lies, but they're very easy to expose.
Yeah, he's
But
not in tune with the streets.
like,
If he was, he wouldn't be there.
but just in general, when a lot of rappers go on a podcast and wind up getting like clowned, you know what I mean? Like lately, at least, it seems just in general. And I'm not talking about like your favorite rappers or your big name rappers. I'm talking about just everyday no name bullshit rappers that wind up on a podcast. They're all kind of looking clownish these days. I just see a lot of clips of them getting clowned, and it seems like rap music is just a random thought of mine, but it just seems like rap music's really fallen off lately, just in general. I don't know. It seems like the culture is kind of falling off too. You know what I mean? Not that it's falling off. Wrong set of words. I don't know. It's kind of getting played out. Maybe. I think there has to be. And again, I'm sorry. This is just me thinking out of nowhere. I'm sorry. We'll get back to the show in a second. But I think that there's going to have to be some kind of shakeup in hip hop culture, in, I guess, if you want to say urban culture, basically modern American culture, I think is currently in a shakeup. And we got to figure that out because all of our music channels in the last 10 years switched to hip hop and R&B. But now hip hop and R&B, rap music isn't even like playing in the top 100 Billboard. So we're going to have a complete revamp, at least of our music radio stations. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, but yeah, I don't know. I think urban hip hop culture has kind of gotten played out and worn out, and it needs to either have a new breath of life, like breathed into it, or it needs to be replaced. I don't know. But anyway. These guys coming out here and just embarrassing themselves in these podcasts lately. Do you want me to keep flipping forward on this, or do you want me to just get into our next video because it leads right into that? Bush, you still with me? I couldn't hear you. I got you. No problem. You know what? I'm going to let this run a little bit more.
We arguing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm over here the killer. You know what I'm saying? Right? You're like, where else I'm going? You know what I'm saying? Then you go through all this dumb shit, you dig? But it ain't have to mention me. Zeke always kept it sturdy. Zeke always kept it sturdy. Zeke never cried about shit that happened. If I got paid, if I didn't get paid, or if shit happened, I always brush shit off if I wasn't on a stupid flyer or just all a whole bunch of little knick-knack shit, all these catty chatty things.
He said I always kept it sturdy. He basically just said, y'all worked me out of money, this and that, and I ain't say nothing. But now that I ratted, y'all are mad at me, and that's some bullshit. That's the way he feel. I'm sorry, but we can keep.
It is true.
Things that motherfuckers go always get upset about, and then they just blurt out being titty. You know what I'm saying? Titty. You dig what I'm saying? I don't never say nothing, man. So you know, it ain't. I don't even. That's that. You know what I mean? I don't even put my energy over there. I'm over here with killing my nigga. Like a lot of niggas be out here talking about shit for the principal.
We don't gotta hear this though.
No, I'm putting money on my principal in my house.
We ain't gotta hear none of that. Let's keep it pushing. we know his point now. We know why he mad, and that helps me out a lot because it lined up the way I wanted it to. And on my son, I ain't never watched that video. But this is why I say, that's why the headlines say what it say, though. I ain't going to hold you.
Yeah. But that's going to bring us right into our second video. Now, a headline with this, I'm going to give it to you because it flows right in again. When Wack exposed Cam's sidekick Freaky Zeke and embraced Tekashi, anything for money. Oof, foul.
Hey, before you play that, you can't tell me that this right here didn't affect the verses. You ain't got to comment or nothing, but just see what I'm saying. Unless you want to comment, be right. I ain't talking about you, but I'm just saying this is right, you'll see what I'm saying though.
Let's. I want to see if have you seen this video?
This is Bull Light video. Yeah, this is old. This is old. This is a
Oh,
throwback,
right. Okay. All
and
right.
it's about the
Raul, what part
beginning
is
of
this?
the bullshit.
This
Yeah,
is ours. I mean, it's yours.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let's get
That's
this up
ours.
here. Yeah, let's just rock. Let's let this rock right here. Oh, you know what? Bear with me. Bear with me. I gotta make sure. I gotta cue it up.
You cannot tell me this didn't affect the verses. You can't tell me this didn't affect the whole Dipset. And this not. And I believe this is why Jim called him soft because Jim had issues with Wack 102, called him this or that. But Jim got on the phone, violated him, said all, whatever he had to say, and then he was done. This dude Freaky was on the clubhouse, just sitting there and making himself look more and more dumber and dumber, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I think he embarrassed Jimmy. But we could get into it though. I'm just saying.
So again, we got the title here, folks. Just in case you can't see it well, when Wack exposed Cam's sidekick, Freaky Zeke, and embraced Takashi, and it says anything for money. So let's let this run for a sec. But ouch, this is kind of gross.
Remember when Wack was going out his way to expose
My AI
civilians?
voice.
Freaky from Dipset wasn't no angle. But unlike Wack's best friend Takashi, Freaky was not in any gang. He didn't sign up to be a blood. Yet somehow Wack and his minions decide to
Take that
expose
back, I
him.
think.
We all know
he
that
was
Truth
talking.
Wack would sell his soul, his morals. I think he will sell out his own mom for a bag. This is disgraceful. Check it out.
One-way road to the P now.
Yeah, the who scout, who child, you wasn't there. Zeke snitch, if he do, how we go in 100 years.
And the others, because he probably started a new account.
Yo. Oh man. All right. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to sit there laughing.
That caught you by surprise? That hit you by surprise?
Yeah. Wasn't ready for all that in one shot.
That was too much. That's what we do here on the Bull Light Network. We make things make sense right here. You already know we make things make sense, man.
And on top
I'll be
of
getting
that,
thanks from the comments all day about that.
I'm a big Dipset fan. Always was. I love the Dip.
Me too.
I love all that. And so it's fun to listen to, but it's also shocking to hear some of it. So it's got my heart. It's pulling my heartstring. Fucking with
I could dig. I could understand what you're saying.
Let me play this.
But it's FZ. Tell him to flash.
There you go, right there. He's at the very bottom, right there at the very bottom.
Yeah, very bottom with the party
No, I'm
hat
not
on.
gonna do
Freaky
it.
Ziggy.
All right, I just sent him the invite.
It's just an FZ, no picture.
Wait, what's up? Freaky Zeke in here? Where he go?
Yeah, he ain't here.
If you come off mute, you getting shot.
All right, check this out. Moderators, everybody mute the fuck up.
Hey, BullRad.
Nobody speaking.
Yeah.
Me and Wack got it.
Yeah.
That's your boy CEO Reek. Everybody mute up. You got Freaky Zeke here. Everybody mute the fuck up and watch how he take lead of this because he think this is the way. This is his road to riches, and he go just fuck himself off. But look at how tough he is. Everybody mute up. We went through how much times he got marked out, but that's another story. I just wanted to put some context in. This is an old video, and I'm just bringing it back to let y'all know why the headlines say what it say. Man,
I like
Wack
that.
helped take him down.
I like that you know this enough to know that was him, and I like that you bring it up to let us all know who's speaking, when, and where. And yeah, that's the Reek. What a tool. Let's be honest. I mean, he came on our show. It's not like I'm just saying this and never met the guy. He came on our show a few times. Was nothing special. Tried to just be
extort me or something. Remember?
Yeah, he's just sleazy. To be honest, just sleazy. Reminded
And he
me
was sipping nips. He was sipping Amsterdam nips on. But it's another story.
Yeah, he was like a cheap, like a dime store hood, like a hustler. And I felt like he was low class, if you will.
Yo, you hear me, BullRad?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay, something going on. I don't know what Michael's, but it's all good. Yeah, I hear you. I'm just.
So we're gonna play a little more. We're gonna play some of this video. I want to, I'm gonna try to keep it.
No, we gotta get. This is an important video. What I'm talking about, though, just make sure we establish that we're
gonna wind up watching a good bit of this. But I am.
Yeah, we gotta skip something. I hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm be skipping around, but this one's gonna be pretty important. So I'm gonna let someone play, but I'm on top of it. So let's go. Here we go.
Nobody speaking, no sideballs because my mic ain't that loud. Freaky
Shut
Zeke, you
up. It
there?
ain't that big of a
Push the mic
deal.
button and unmute your mic. The mic button at the
Got
bottom right.
excited.
It's a little microphone.
They're
Push
really
that button.
dick
You're
riding
muted
on
right now, Freaky.
they're dick riding like Reek doing what
Where
Freaky.
you? Oh, there you go, right there.
Yeah.
That might
Yeah,
not.
he just sent me a
There was
message
a.
on Instagram saying
I'm
that he was
I'm
coming
muted.
on.
That's him
You can skip
talking,
some of
Rick.
this. All of this. We get a little way past a
You
lot of
there?
this.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you,
Okay,
Freaky.
he there
So
now.
Yeah.
what's the
Hold
deal,
on,
bro?
no, Rick. Hold
There we
on.
go. Yeah,
I
around
want to
here.
know why you mad at me for reading the clip, nigga. What I do?
First of all, I don't even understand why you even over here on my side. That clip, I done sent the clip of the nigga who was talking like that. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. I don't even know
That
how
ain't
I'm
my
on your
clip, my
mind.
nigga. I'm just reading. They taught me in grade school how to read. Nigga, put up a link, nigga, like a link to music. You hit the link, you hear the music. So what you mad
You
at me
saying
for?
you don't? I'm not even. I just don't understand what type of time you on because one, the shit ain't official. Two, I
It's super
put the
official.
nigga who was
No, you told
talking.
it say you was a rat. Like it say you
Every
was a fuck.
This is
niggas
the
So
start saying what
that's
they
detrimental
say, brother.
downfall of
Listen, bro.
Dipset. The beginning.
I'm not worried about that.
Yo,
That's the
it's so
beginning.
funny. It's so funny to hear Wack 100 refer to somebody else as a rat or ratting.
Yeah, we already know, but that's not the show. But we know is he's a big rat, but that's how he know what he know. But yeah, but I'm just saying this is the detriment. I'm really starting to believe, really honestly, this is the beginning of the bullshit for Dipset. I swear to God.
Yeah, you think this is the beginning of
I
the end?
think so. No, not it wasn't not the beginning. Cam started, but this is what pushed a lot of stuff. I'm 100% guaranteed. I'm telling you.
Right. This was a heavy point in the history. Jesus. All right.
you
Shit.
saying the paperwork is fake?
Where's the paperwork?
It's up
Pull the
top, nigga.
paperwork up.
It's up
Pull the
top, nigga.
paperwork up.
You
Where
told
does
on all
anything
kind of niggas,
say?
man. Put that shit up. Hey, yo, open the link up top. You see it?
I don't even got the energy to yell at you because
But
you
I
got
hear
Hey,
you.
man,
It
yo.
is funny to
Yo,
hear
you
I'm
Wack
sound
telling you, look.
acting like
retarded.
that.
Hey,
All right,
look,
let me
me
ask
and
you a
you both
question.
know
I
we
can
don't know
confirm
each other,
this.
right? And I hit the damn link and I'm reading the statement.
What the fuck could you possibly see?
Well,
What the
open
fuck
it
could you
up. It's up
possibly
top,
see
my
on
nigga.
that?
Click the link, bro.
First of all, this shit that happened in 2003.
It don't
I
matter.
done
Ain't no
put
It don't
my
matter what time it
expiration.
paperwork
happened.
out, and I put the video of the nigga who was snitching on it. This is why I understand your type of time ain't right, homie. You really don't even know what you're talking about.
Hey, Freaky Zeke, check this out. When you got shot, bro, wasn't you at St. Vincent's Hospital?
This nigga is crazy, my
See you
nigga.
on
This
Reap.
nigga over
It's
here
yes or
getting
no. Was you at the
sidebar. He getting
hospital?
Was you
sidebar.
at St. Vincent's?
Yeah, I was in St. Vincent Hospital.
All right,
Damn
so
right.
I have the incident report, man, where they came and talked to you. You know what your paperwork I'm talking about? They came and talked to you once and they came and talked to you again.
And what did they
Detective
Uh-oh.
Rodney
possibly say?
Lewis.
It's getting
Well,
bad.
here
It's about to
I'm
get
saying.
bad.
All right, check this out, Freaky.
It's about to
On
get bad, bro.
Saturday, April 25th,
I was
2003, at approximately 22:40 hours, the undersigned and Detective Rodney Lewis responded to St. Vincent's Hospital, room 1613, and conducted a second interview
Boy,
of
heart beating
witness
right now.
Ezekiel Giles. He made the following statements in substance in regards to this incident. The
I
driver
heard.
of the perpetrator's vehicle is described as a male black wearing a light blue shirt with white or nigga, hold on, nigga, with white or
Yeah,
blue pants.
go ahead.
Zeke heart beating right now. I'm
The
telling you.
perpetrator had gold trim caps on his teeth. Sitting in the
What?
passenger seat next to the driver is a male, black,
What?
short,
Yeah,
approximately
you heard him.
5'7" and weighing 150 pounds. No clothing description. Sitting behind the driver's seat, male, black, wearing a green forest hat,
Yikes.
green flight jacket with orange
And this
inside.
is me saying that.
This is
This is the police report. Just keep reading till when he
Go
start
ahead, go
telling.
ahead. Keep going.
Yikes,
My
bro.
nigga, you
Keep going.
told, let him
this
keep
is
reading.
This
I'm
student
gonna show
me
him.
too.
Okay, all right. The perpetrator is described as 26 to 28 years old, sitting in the rear passenger seat as the male. So this is the descriptions of what was
He
going
said,
on.
"This me
Now
saying
here
that."
goes the actual paperwork where Chauncey Dillon, right, the person you
B-Rad,
said you didn't
B-Rad.
tell on, you said he was on camera, right? You said you didn't say nothing, right?
Yep.
He said, "This is me saying that." What would
That's
you do if you heard some shit like that, and then if it wasn't you, you might laugh or you might get pissed off and go off. You ain't gonna say that was me saying that.
yeah.
That's crazy. But we already hear it. We know the truth, but you could keep
Yeah.
going. That's all I wanted to say. That was a crazy reaction right there.
I mean, if you say, "Is that me saying that?" and you expect it to be somebody else, like AI did it or something like that, but then it turns out to really have been you and you forgot about it, that sounds scandalous.
Oh, you just trying to? Okay, I hear you, East Coast guy. Fuck that. He knows exactly. But we can keep going. You hear the statements he's saying. Now, this is the part that after the reading of that shit, we got the point of what's going on. But you know what I mean? Just so you know. But if you want to play it, keep it going. I ain't mad. You know, but I'm just saying
Yeah, well,
because I'm here. I'm in the building.
play a little bit more at least.
Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit more for sure. He didn't get done reading, but I'm saying after he done the reading, that's all I wanted to establish. But you could keep going after that too. I'm just saying, and I shouldn't have to do that because I'm an asshole. That's why I'm doing this. Sorry.
Oh, now I'm about to give you some
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
more facts and some more names that you're going to be familiar with because you were actually involved in this. You know what I mean? You went through this situation,
Bro.
not me. All right, so check this out. It says, Mr. Giles entered a guilty plea to a drug felony, and that a part of the plea bargain, he was to cooperate as an informant or nigga, hold on, nigga, with wider perpetrator.
Oh my God, he laughing.
Man, young
He's
man,
laughing.
listen, I'm trying to state my claim right here, brother. If you want to hear my claim, listen. Let me tell y'all niggas. Yeah, I was motherfucking on a goddamn bus. I got off on New Hanover County. These niggas came out of nowhere. They nabbed me. First of all, I had it tucked up. They stripped me all the way down. The shit fell. First of all, they didn't even know what ecstasy was at the
I
time.
know you mad when I do that because you ain't hear this
They
shit.
was saying, yo,
Everybody heard this.
What was this?
I said, I know you mad when I do the loud heartbeat because you ain't hear this shit. But sorry, everybody know this shit. I'm getting to a point here, and I'm playing that heartbeat, but I turned it down for you too. And you should be ashamed because this is on our channel, so it don't matter. So go ahead, play it.
I couldn't even hear it. I'll be honest. I couldn't.
Exactly.
Even hear
I see you look at me like, really, motherfucker? I see it. But it's all good. Everybody know what it is. Hey, I'm getting to a point. It ain't about this specifically. You should already know, nigga, because you, whatever, go.
I'm listening to this story. I want to hear what he has to say about this whole ecstasy.
I hear you. I got the earbud, and they gonna hear that too. Trust me, they hear it. But then the heartbeat is over. But you'll see later.
That's why you can hear it so well because you have the earbuds.
Yeah, because I hear everything. I'm like, oh, they still hear it if they know this. Because you got different levels. I don't know what you got, but I got that Apple shit. So yeah, I hear it. But I'm gonna stop. But hey, I turned it down for you. I turned it down. This shit is making my point. That's why I'm doing. I'm happy. I'm like, wow, let's go, baby.
You could get out of here, sooner or later. But matter of fact, sooner if you give me someone that that's over. I said, bet. Pew. I go to New York. Yeah,
he said bet.
I go
That's
to
crazy.
New York. I go to New York and I go get crackhead Artie for my
That's
motherfucking
foul.
projects.
Hey, that's foul, B-Rad. I don't like that. Hey, you know why I don't like that, B-Rad? Accusing smokers and older crackheads, whatever the word, whatever. But I'm just saying because a lot of our Vietnam vets got mentally messed up out there, and most of them, because my boy, somebody I know got accused of some stuff because he was a crackhead, but he was a Vietnam vet, legend, warrior, soldier, but he got strung out on the bullshit, and now they plant some bullshit on him because, oh, he's just a crack. No, you don't plant. That's not cool to plant on nobody. I don't give a damn. Crackhead, Nazi, whatever the hell. You don't plant shit on somebody that ain't do that shit. It's fucked up. You feel me? But that we never went through that. But that's just bullshit because that's what I just peeping like, wait a minute, that's fucked up when I think about it because I know examples of that type of shit, real shit. You feel me? So that's all.
Messed up. It's messed up. And then what's even more messed up, you mentioned the whole Vietnam thing, is like when they were in Vietnam, if they tested positive for drugs when they were coming home, they automatically got like a
Fucked up
4F.
with jobs and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, a 4F was dishonorable discharge because of drug and whatever
Yeah, they
use.
fucked them over. So now they got no benefits. So now they out there strung out.
They get nothing. And then on top of that, these are the guys that need the benefits. They're on the drugs because of the PTSD, which they didn't even know was PTSD back then. I think it was still shell shock, or maybe it just turned to PTSD, but it wasn't well known. Like these guys had rough times in Vietnam, turned to drugs to get away from it while there.
But even more worse,
Lose benefits, and now they get no help, and they're strung out. Oh man!
Even more worse and diabolical is him. He knew the guy. It sounded like crackhead Artie, so he know the guy too. So that's even worse. But let's stick to the story. We ain't got it. That's crazy though. But I'm make this. It's coming together, man.
Rockefeller.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I go into Rockefeller. I suit the crackhead Artie nigga name up, and I will go get Artie so he can explain it. My mother, and my father paid half to go get the work. Me and Artie, and I bought him a motherfucking North Face. Me and Artie, I drove Artie all the way back down there. They came in. Yo, you got
the heart blast him, my nigga.
Boom. As soon as we get there, bang, they kick the door down. Hey, I mean, good,
You're gonna damn near have a heart attack.
Oh, this nigga crazy. Get the fuck out of here.
This is
He crazy as hell. That's some cat bullshit.
Make this shit up? How does this shit get made up right off the... So you think
He didn't make it up. We're not saying you made it up, but it's some bullshit. I'm not saying he lying, but it's a foul. It's wrong. Everything you said is bad. Which is even worse. You know, should even worse. And he's so fucked up in the head. He want to prove that it's the truth. That's crazy, bro. You just a foul, fucked up snitch rat, and a foul rat too. That's a whole nother story. A foul rat.
Yeah.
I never really peeped that like that. You knew crackhead Artie. That's crazy. That's foul.
But this guy's just a dirty bitch. He's the dirty boy.
That's a fact, bro. That's for him. Heartbeat.
Yeah.
Fuck you, because this is what's going. So anyway, let me finish my story.
What about John?
So let me finish my story. This is a story. This is exactly.
B-Rad, he got the same character. Sorry. He got the same characteristics as Wack, yelling. Yelling at each other like hoes. Two hoes yelling at each other.
Yeah, he definitely stole Wack's style, like so many rappers do that before him. Like, so many rappers stole another rapper's style. This guy's stealing Wack's fucking style of talking over people and then just like jamming down on them whenever they speak.
And Wack is the one that's taking them down. Literally, no, stupid ass. This shit destroyed a lot. Destroyed the whole diplomat legacy, really. If real niggas want to speak, yeah, we know that. But they ain't gonna talk about it, East Coast dudes, but they know. Come on now, you know. You don't like, please, definitely.
Like, it really sucks that they're not like, dude, I wish they would have showed up to there's nothing to get off topic. I just want to say, I wish they would have showed up to the verses against the Locks. I wish they would have showed up like the Locks did, well polished, rehearsed, ready to go. Like,
but I still think they wouldn't have won because hip hop is so real. The Locks.
They wouldn't have won.
I hear what but let me make you see. You cut off my point. We heard your point of like I still wish they pull up. Now I'm saying something and you ain't let me finish with my point. My point is because Locks it's not hip hop is deeper than just the look and pulling up and being on point.
Yeah.
The reason why we love the Locks is because the loyalty, the shit they showed, and how they get down with the honor and respect. You feel me? That's why we love them. Now, no matter what they did, if they showed up on point or whatever else, after we heard about the freaky zeke shit, we seen Cameron crash out and talk shit about his right hand man and kill him, or try to murder him in the public side and all this shit. No matter what they did, hip hop is too real. East Coast back then is too real for that. Niggas ain't really. It's just naturally not jacking their shit. That's all. Feel me? But you're right. If they would have showed up, whatever, they would have gave them a better chance, and it would have been more arguably. You feel me? In the world, for the rest of the world, for sure. But in New York, man, they wasn't going to win in New York. There's no way they was going to win in New York to New Yorkers.
I didn't think so. In my opinion, like I've said a million times before, I was working in Harlem, so the sense around Harlem was Harlem's going to get this, Dipset's going to get this, but then the next day, everybody admitted immediately, like they just looked bad last night. It wasn't a thing, but it just would have been better for the culture and better for everybody in general, especially for Dipset, if they would have came through polished and
Yeah, for sure.
rehearsed well.
And,
But whatever.
and it's good that you say that too. It's good that you say that because Dipset got made more stars than D Block. We was mad at J Hood and all that. Dipset made real, actual stars. So if they would have did and showed up, then maybe you feel me. So yeah, you're right about that.
They arguably have a bigger and more famous catalog, even though I'm biased towards the Locks. So that's why I'm not really sure if they do or do not. I'm saying they do because they might. I think they might actually have a bigger catalog than, or like a more famous catalog and more hits.
But you mean like as far as yeah? I don't know. That's arguable. That's a big argument. That's a whole nother show either. Yeah. Okay, well, everything is arguable, but if you don't know the facts of the numbers, unless you know the numbers,
I can't call it. But anyway, I knew which way it was going to go because I'm not a fan of those guys, and I wasn't going to lie and like lean and say that they won when they didn't, or say that they did better if they didn't do well. But I didn't have to do anything like that. They came out, and the Locks just smashed off, man. So
that's a fact.
What it is.
And you're probably right about the Dipset and their catalog. You're probably right for sure. But I'm just saying arguable because Locks and they put out classic shit, so it's like they shit still sell. The shit still lit. They should Dipset after what they did. They destroyed. You feel me? So I don't know, but I think I would put my money on you. You're right about that. About as far as the catalog and the you know.
But to me, like, yeah, I think that if you go through it, as far as the numbers go, that Dipset would have more like mainstream big hits, like on the billboards or whatever. But to me, because I'm a huge Locks and D-Block fan, like I consider a lot of songs that didn't chart at all or chart well. I consider them to still be bangers because they were bangers in the street.
Me too.
To me. You know, but I know my point's biased. That's why I leaned towards Dipset and said it probably is that way, even though
you was right. We non-biased on this channel, so I think you might be right, but it's all gravy.
Yeah, I got to keep it a buck on that, but I was just proud of the Locks for coming out and doing the fucking thing, man. It was dope. But all right, we're gonna run a little bit more of this. If it starts to stale out, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, because I think we got the point on this.
Yeah, we're almost.
My bad, you run.
Point's been made, so I just want to run a little bit more. And then
y'all niggas can take this shit and boof it if you want to after that. Right after that,
that was
my
good.
Motherfucking nigga locked Artie the fuck up. I'm thinking I'm good. Artie, all they said, all he had was a motherfucking Bible and something in his bag. Artie snitched on me. And Artie ended up doing 3 years off of that. That's exactly what the fuck happened
made up the fake
in North
snitch
Carolina.
on tell on you?
Excuse me?
How the nigga you bit the fake snitch on tell on you, bro?
That's the crackhead Artie. That's crackhead
Artie.
Comment, but what
See,
about
he's so stupid. That's embarrassing.
Because
I ain't gonna lie, that is embarrassing as an East Coaster. That's embarrassing.
So we're gonna call it on that. But
yeah, let's get past that. Sheesh.
He got done dirty. He got done dirty by a guy named Crackhead Artie because he tried to bring him in and
he tried to frame him.
Crackhead Artie and use him, and it backfired like a jackass move.
He's no type of gangster. He's no type of gangster. Like I'm sorry.
So yeah, that was the video basically of Freaky Zeke being exposed.
So the reason why I say did Wack take part in breaking down Dipset? Y'all see where I'm going with this? You feel me? Now look what's going on. Now what happens after that whole debacle that went viral? I ain't gonna hold you. My original video of that one was like it was almost 1 million views. I swear I ain't gonna hold you. But then I had to take it down because I couldn't. Whatever. I don't know why I even took it down. My dumb ass got confused by YouTube. But it went viral. Everybody knew in the streets. Everybody knew everything. And then later after that, the whole Dipset wasn't looking right. And things was looking crazy. But we could keep going on the video. So then y'all understand what the hell I'm saying. It's like, wow. It ain't that, when you think about it in retrospect, it's not that hard to understand. You smell me?
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, we got a video here. It's exactly what you're talking about. It leads in perfect with this. Basically, it's Jim Jones basically goes and calls Cameron out on a fight, right? It basically calls Freaky Zeke soft.
And everybody was surprised about this because it was like a stray. But now when you think about it now, I don't think it was a stray. He said that for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
We thought it was a straight of Freaky. We knew him and Cam was going at it, but it was a straight of Freaky. But really, hold up, was it?
We'll see. We'll see. But I don't know what it is.
The tension between Cameron and Jim Jones is officially boiling over. Listen to this. If you've been scrolling lately, you already know social media is down. I'm not exaggerating. He spoke on Dame Dash, but he also threw heavy words at Cameron and Mace, saying they were never really outside like that.
Oh, God.
Now, let's be honest. These dudes were athletes, hustlers in their own lane. But Jim basically said they weren't.
Nah, it's just a clip where he's saying it. That's all I wanted to hear. But but that's my fault because I thought it was a clip. No, it's all good.
Let me
it's somewhere on here, maybe, or it might not be. He might just be quoting. Yeah, that's it, right? I don't know.
Was that in back here, like where he's talking like this?
Maybe not. No. It's probably towards the end or something. Or it is. Let's see. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Well, even if it's not, maybe he'll have something interesting to say.
Yeah, fact.
I didn't forget that detail. So buckle up. Let's talk about it.
Excelled and start getting on first and sound first, and then that'll help Cam and everybody get on the show. As far as making a name for themselves in the street, they have
Big L.
Okay, here we go. I think we're right.
He was rapping early. He was starring early. He has some.
Good job, BullRad.
They was uptown, really shaking and moving and shit like that. You dig? And that's not my part of town. I was uptown. Yeah, Cam used to be scared to death of the niggas. When he didn't want to come outside, I didn't understand it because I'm from downtown. You heard? We had our own set of killers and shit like that. I didn't understand how that looked.
So boom, you see it for yourself. On Joe Budden's platform, Jim Jones didn't sugarcoat anything. He straight up blasted it. He claimed Cameron was terrified of Big L's older brother. That's what Jim is putting on the record. He even implied Cam didn't want to step outside because of it. Now hold up. Allegations like that can seriously damage somebody's reputation. I'm just being honest. Even if rumors like this have floated around before, repeating them at this level hits different. But listen, before we jump to conclusions, let's hear the rest of what was said.
All y'all from different parts of Harlem? The whole Dipset? Yeah, I'm from downtown. And I met Cam on the east side. Cam was from uptown on 40th. Me and his grandmother lived on the east side. That's where I met him for the first time.
All right, now let's really unpack this because a lot of people don't understand the Harlem dynamics at play. There's an east side and a west side, but it's deeper than that. There's uptown and downtown politics.
Okay, my nigga.
Jim reps downtown energy.
I want to hear Jim say the shit. So I want to hear this dude. I just don't want to hear him.
Yeah, we'll skip forward a little bit more, but yeah, we kind of landed on exactly what he saw Matter. He saw Matter.
I just ain't trying to hear him. I want him to say with the freaky zeke soft, and it's like it's a point I'm trying to make here. No, it's probably one of the ending videos.
I want to hear him say freaky sauce, and I want to hear him call out Cam to fight because it says he's gonna call out Cam to fight. So I'd like to see that too.
Cam reps uptown.
You dig?
But there's overlap on the east side. 1199, Washington, East River. And allegedly
for the Harlem education.
Said he heard it was 7 degrees in the Bronx last night. Girl says, you want to you're 50 and still want to pull up? I got video of you breaking into your own studio trying to turn him. He said, bro, that's all in the snitch. Jumps into the comment section.
Okay, well, you missed the video.
But listen, I didn't say it. Cam said it. He put it out there.
It don't matter. We could say it because I don't want. We could say it because it's somewhere in that video, but I don't feel like looking for it. But Jimmy was asked a question about Cam and Freaky. He said, "Yeah, Cam don't come outside." Da, da, da. And he said, "Freaky Zeke saw." That's all he said about Freaky, really. But that was like a whoa because like he never mentioned Freaky before. That was so the world went like, "Oh, okay." And I'm just a legend right now that Wack that whole exposation because a non-trade gangster like Jim Jones claimed he is can't be affiliated with somebody that got exposed like that and all in the paperwork and literally took a stand ratting and then went on the damn Clubhouse and said, "Yeah, we ratted. I got a crackhead Bob." That dirty cop shit that Tupac was doing in the movie. You feel me? That's dirty. That's nasty. You don't do that.
What?
So, especially as a gangster. And
was it or
remember what was it? Gang related, one of the movies or whatever.
Gang related, was it? Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, that's nasty though. You can't do that, especially if you're a gangster though. They cops. You know, the cops do all kind of dirty cops do all kind of shit. But you claiming all this and you proud to say what you did, that's bugged out. Literally, it's bugged out. I'm starting to think maybe the reason why Cam exposed Jim Jones on the little personal shit is because he started getting X'd out. He started looking like a mark, and they knowing the situation, and he felt the way. I don't know, but that's another show too. A whole another show, maybe tomorrow. I explore that shit, but we could go. It's funny, man.
Yeah.
Because I know people, and I put stuff together, and usually I be right a lot of times. I swear. Sometimes I be wrong though, but in retrospect, you got an advantage. That's what we do. We go back in time. And discover shit, reanalyze stuff, and put it together with the new shit. And then, okay, that makes sense.
Reanimate the past and bring up zombies from the past.
It'll answer questions. That's why when they say if you don't know where you're from, you don't know where you're going type shit. Because when you know about the past, and it answers the questions of, like, you feel me? If you know somebody and he's acting whatever now, 20 years later, you think about the past, him, and then you could it might help you understand. You feel me?
Yeah, you've
That's
seen
all.
it. You've seen it before. Experience, and people are always going to be people. So history is always going to repeat itself because people are always going to think like people. So yeah, history always repeats itself. So if you pay attention to the past, you definitely have a guide stone for the future. That's the way to go at it. So
guide stone.
Don't be ignorant. Do your research. Do your history. Pay attention to the past. It's important. Don't ever forget where you came from, and don't let people make you forget what the history really was. But
It
anyway,
ain't for them, it's for you. My bad.
Yeah.
Run that. It just make you help better understand yourself, so it helps with everything. But go ahead, we getting on off track.
I got a video queued up here. We got Freaky Zeke and Jim Jones. This is on the Smack DVD.
Oh yeah, they was close, and this is even after Cam did all the explosion and all the foul stuff. Freaky was showing that he's still with Jimmy. So yeah, that's crazy.
This is like an 8-minute clip. I did skip ahead to like the second.
Yeah. I just want to show. I think you know, we just wanted to show, like, look, it was still, they were cool even after Cam started dissing. They still remain cool. So why would Jimmy come out the blue? That's all. Let's go.
I got some Spanish shit. Got some Oriental shit. Oh shit. Got some black shit. Oriental? Yeah, dim sum of them. You know what I'm saying? Dim sum of them? Yeah, dim sum of them. Dim sum. Yeah,
It's funny though.
Dim sum. So come get some. Got it for cheap.
Now, Jim, man, how's it feel to have your nigga home with you, man?
He got out after ratting. So, that opens up. That's some other question too. Like, hold up, did Jim know what he did? He had to, but another story, another show.
He said he got out after doing some rapping.
I would imagine this is off of that case that they were talking about. I think so, but you know, those.
I zoned out, my bad. I can't even talk no more right now.
Hey, man, y'all niggas thought I was crazy. We figure it out.
That's fucking words.
Yes,
We've been stealing since 3rd grade. Never take us alive. Nope. You never take us alive. Nope. Y'all fucking up this interview with this beat, man.
This nigga got the 550 and crashed it in a day. No more 4-door.
No more 4-door. So what he do? He chopped that.
Yo, I'm crazy. This nigga's out of his fucking mind.
Yo, yeah, we good. We see what's going on, but you see his vibe too. Is something ain't right. That ain't the way a gangster move. He off, and they took advantage of that. He mentally off a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sorry.
I think a lot of these rappers are mentally off. You know.
But if you're dealing crimes with them, then really it's on camera. And then really, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nigga that hired you and put you in the game. That's wild.
They're the crew. They're the background noise. You know, they're the crew. They're the background noise for his show. Cam was.
Yeah, you don't give them no work and send them somewhere. Like if you know that's kind of.
Oh no! I mean, look, these guys were confident. They did a lot of ill shit, and whatever. But in the end, yeah, it always falls apart. These guys did
Yeah.
fall apart.
When it come to crime, like I see him being the crew, yeah, background hip hop, that's all good, crazy guy. But why when it got bad for Cam, he gave him some packs and sent them on his way, and Cam wasn't even there. It's like, what, you sent this motherfucker? You feel me? So it's just, hey, analyzing characters only, but we can keep going because, like I said, that is another show. I just said 3 shows that I'm putting together in my head right now. Gotta analyze shit, man. The Dipset shit broke a lot of East Coasters' heart, man. Had us all fucked up for a minute. Like, what? Cam invented that viral shit about talking about your man. Because when he sat down in that purple robe, yeah, it spilled all the beans. That was the beginning of the fuckery. The fuckery. The fuckery. But yeah.
We got a video here next leading into Freaky Zeke goes off on Jim Jones. Basically, you are a bitch ass ninja.
Yeah, this is after he called him Saul. This is after Jim called him Saul.
Yeah. Shout out to this content creator. I'm not sure who it is, but I skipped ahead to get through some advertising, so I'm going to pull this up. Shout out to him. He's going to kind of narrate a little bit, but I skipped through most of what he was talking about. Hopefully, we'll just get to see the video. So here we go.
Can't get along. Dipset can't get along. West Side Connection can't get along. A lot of these 90s
That's true, though.
just not getting along. You feel me? So, hey, it's wild work to me, but at the same time, like, everybody's got egos, everybody's got pride, everybody's got, whatever it is going on. I'm not saying y'all got to mess with each other like click tight like it was back in the 90s, but at least work together for the fans, for the business, for the money. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
for the money.
Freaky Zeke goes off on Jim Jones. Let's take a look at this clip from Freaky as he explains. Let's tune in.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Now you putting this on the gram?
You said you saw.
Everybody knows.
Toughest nigga in Dipset is Freaky Zeke by far. It's not even close.
Yeah, all right.
You're reaching now. Coming at me.
That's crazy.
Bitch ass nigga. You need to be reaching for some kerosene. You need to be reaching for some coals. You need to be reaching for 2 rocks. Strike them shits together.
I ain't even mad at you, brother. I am mad at the choices you make, though. Because those are all choices of what bitch ass niggas make, nigga. You can't afford to pay your rent and your heat bill. It's warm over here. It's warm over here. You know what, Jomo? Yeah, you're acting like a Jomo-sexual.
Wow. But you see what, hey, BullRad, what's fake about this is
like a Jomo-sexual.
What's fake about this is he ain't have none of these feelings before Jim Jones said you saw. So that's all. That's all I wanted to say.
He didn't. Yeah, exactly. Ain't that a bitch? Like, somebody calls you soft. Now all of a sudden you're gonna fire off. You got this, that, and the third to say about him, but you didn't have shit to say about him the day before. So even if what you're saying is true, you're still a bitch ass.
You look like a bitch for even saying. You supposed to say you saw bitch, let's fight, whatever. You saw let's where you at type shit. Now you going in all kind of other weirdo stuff. But just
like
an example.
You have shit to say just that he wasn't talking shit about you, but you saw all this bitch activity and didn't call it out. But now you want to call it out, and like you were standing next to that guy yesterday, though, pointing at all of this, you look like a whole bitch, even worse. So like that's the beginning of the end of a through right there.
Yeah, man. Just like Cam, his cousin, they relatives. So Cam is gonna say Zeke is the hardest nigga in Dipset by far. When you got Jimmy, that was just a spite to Jimmy, who brought who's a elite, man. Come on, now. We know Jimmy more dangerous than him. Because Jimmy ain't got to do nothing. He's a leader.
Tier 1 rapper. Jimmy is an elite Tier 1 rapper, and fucking Freaky Zeke is a background dancer.
That's what I'm saying. And Jimmy, we know what's going on with him as far as all that gang shit. It's true. Like, sorry.
I like Freaky Zeke. He's part of the lineup. He's not in the squad. He was like a big part of the squad. He used to be dressed pretty well. He was like chill. He was in the videos. He was just one of the crew. You expected to see him there. He had a couple lines. What it was.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it. No, the whole thing.
Now, if we're not even paid, like you were trash and you weren't shit.
So in retrospect. But the reason we love Dipset, the people that was real fans, we knew that Cam and Freaky was cousins. We like that. We knew that Jim Jones was his rolled off on the bottom coming up. They rose up together. We loved that. And then this is a diplomatic. We like that. And every time Jim, we loved that. But then once that fell apart, it's over. That shit is done. That was a big part.
That is at that point over, essentially. So it is what it is. All good things must come to an end. It's just sad to watch it go down when it didn't need to go down like that.
Yeah, I think that Wack shit was the nail in the coffin for the whole, as far as yeah, man. There's no way Jim could stood by him after that.
Anytime Wackery gets involved, things get bad.
Ain't that a fact? Ain't that a fact? Yeah, I'm pretty much we done. I mean, yeah, that point we good. I think you feel me.
Yeah, we're good on that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remove that gentleman's bald ass head from our video screen. We still got some more over here. We got a couple more. Freaky Zeke reveals Jim Jones almost got kidnapped in Chicago after Cameron missed a performance. Did you ever hear about this? I didn't hear about this.
I was going to say get through that topic, but actually that's an interesting one because I didn't hear about it either. But it's there because I wasn't. So yeah, we could. Yeah, you're right. We could run that. I guess because I want to know about this shit. If he's trying to expose shit, and it's just goes on to our point that he's a bitch though. Why are you bringing that shit up now though? But you could go to.
I love it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cue this up. I was just looking at it. It's a nice video, and the very first, they get right into it. The very first question, they just get right into it. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's bring that up. Ooh wee, ooh wee. Here we go. Here we go.
Was you in Chicago when Jim almost got kidnapped? Like, what's the backstory behind that?
Hell fucking yeah, I was there with that motherfucker. Man, first of all, this is Cam got some Cam has some Cam always had the reason why we went to Ohio. The reason why we went to Ohio, and I'm gonna fast forward back, was because Luca Brasi, he introduced.
Sound like he want to tell some more.
You know what I'm saying?
He telling more. He telling more, giving up more information about the criminal activities, but
Luca Brasi.
Luca Brasi, I heard about him.
Yeah, well, they got this guy Luca Brasi.
The mafia.
Well, I believe he rolled with the Taliban out of Harlem.
Yep. Purple City Bird Gang, Taliban, all that. Yep.
Yeah, so I think, I don't know, but shout out to the whole Bird Gang. Shout out to all that.
And the dude started having convulsions, like real convulsions, like, and was calming himself down by like smoking the weed. So he was calming himself down, smoking the weed, and me and Cam looking at this, like, what's wrong with this nigga? So I look at Cam looking at this thing like, that should be happening to me. Oh, what's the? He's like, yo, that's your stomach. Like, what is it? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, you don't know neither?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any nigga with that much theatrics, you know you gotta watch.
Right here.
Yeah, definitely.
This weed right here calms it down.
Yeah.
You bring this to Ohio? Kill him.
Son.
Short story short, that was in the whole 1.4 million. Now we talking about in the midst of that. Cam don't know what's wrong with his stomach. We don't know what's wrong with his stomach. We drive to
IBS
to motherfucking Chicago. We getting ready to do the show. 10 minutes before the show, Cam start having the convulsions I just showed you 2 seconds ago.
He like doing that weird shit
like,
in front of a nigga.
rush him to the hospital. Jim goes to the club and it's like, stall him. He's like, can't be in there 20 minutes, get this shit together, give him, dose him up, whatever the fuck. We don't know what the fuck wrong with Killer. They omit Killer. Jim calls me 20, 40, 50 minutes, 30 minutes later, like, yo, come get me. I'm like, what the f? I don't know where you at. You're in Chicago.
He ain't sound like that.
Somehow.
Yeah, definitely didn't sound like
God don't know. I don't know how God left because I'm the best nigga to kidnap any motherfucking way. I don't remember shit. I make it back to Killer. I mean, I make it back to Jim. I don't even know if I could do this. If I get on the floor, you see me?
You see me?
Somehow, some way.
You see me?
Say this is the gas station where the pump is at. Jim is like this.
He's lying. Yeah. Damn, he's clowning.
Yeah.
The gangster was like that?
He hop in the van. Boom, we just driving. I don't know where we going. We driving. We get to the hotel. He like, where the Killer? I said, Killer's still in the hospital. So we go to the hospital. I said, what you was doing on the floor? He said, I got the money. I said, you got the money? He said, I ain't bet. These niggas is in front of the hotel the next morning because we ain't never make it. Cam was omitted. We don't know this nigga Cam got IBS. He got immune bowel syndrome. But we don't know this shit. Cam don't even know this shit. He just think his stomach hurt, and when the hospital check for it, they think he on dope. They think he's shooting himself. So Jim go speak to the dudes. They try to throw Jim inside of the truck and kidnap him. Jim weasel his way out. Three niggas come out. It's
he clowning.
He's doing way too
out.
much. Way too much.
Too much.
You want to clip him or what?
Yeah, I don't need to go through that. Come on now. You're doing too much, man. It sounds weird what he's saying. The way he's saying it.
Yeah, he's just too bad.
I'm good on him. He's something else.
We got another one up here. It's a flashback video. Freaky Zeke impersonates Cameron and Jim Jones. That's just a clownery video. That's like 2 minutes. That's kind of fun. Let's see how that looks. I like the Vlad video too.
I'm making my point though. It's coming together. He had a big part of it.
Nah, you're very well versed on this entire situation with everything having to do with Wack and anything around it. So, shout out.
Nah, I'm New York too. That's Dipset, man.
He's a funny ass nigga when they come in like, boom. I had bought the silver with the orange bottom joints. What's them shits called? Yeah, the phones. I bought them shits like about 2.5, like 3 weeks ago, or whenever it was like a week or two before they came out, or 3. So I'm showing Jim like, I got those already.
BullRad, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Yeah.
This dude is an example of you putting your cousin on, and the cousin bring down the whole shit. Your fucked up, weird cousin fuck everything on. Cause Cam put Freaky on. Freaky couldn't even rhyme or nothing. Freaky Zeke. Oh, Freaky the toughest. Freaky the this, Freaky that. The name alone is like weird, but that's an example of that. Like, yeah, you bring on he ain't right, but you put him on, and now look, the legacy is shot, and he one of the main reasons. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Real spirit though. Cause
yeah, he had no talent. He was just kind of like a team guy, like in a sports situation, he would be what you call like a locker room guy or a glue guy. He's a guy who just he's just friends with the squad. He doesn't really like add anything on the field, but it's off the field where he keeps the team together in high spirits, that kind of shit. That's what you would consider. It's like a glue guy or a locker room kind of guy. He's not a number one performer for them by any means at all.
Or I'm agree with the homie. He an idiot, basically. Like, you could keep it running, or we could move on because we got a lot to cover. But I got all night, so I ain't tripping. I'm chilling. Shit. Whatever you want.
real quick. It's only like 2 minutes.
Go to the place where you go. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him first. I was like, did Jim get these? Like, nah, Jim ain't even been around here anymore. So I was give me them shit.
Nah, I've been had those. vamping in them shit.
He all about making people laugh, making grown men laugh.
Because you're not speaking right. You can't vamp like me. I said, where they at? Don't worry.
Damn. Hey, BullRad.
Yeah. Nigga pulls him out.
Mace Loke said he won't last on a 4-yard. Man.
Oh. Wow.
And that's probably why he been telling. That's probably why he had to get up out of there, because a nigga like him, with all your theatrics and joking and laughing and all that.
I wouldn't laugh.
That's another story.
Either, but it's for different reasons.
We're not talking about you, brother. We gotta stick to the topic, brother. Jeez Louise. Nah, you right though. I hear you. But I'm just saying, like, you see his character though. I ain't gonna say it, but go ahead. It's all gravy. I'm gonna stop stopping this shit.
However, him doing his little Jim Jones impersonation is funny though.
Yeah, he's mad at Jimmy.
And we did the Rock the Bells tour. Killer, he OD with that pink. You know what I'm saying? We was watching, I forgot which one it was. What was the name of the movie when Robert De Niro had the pink suit on? I don't know if it was Casino. I think it
was Casino. Yeah, Casino.
We was high as hell, hiding. I don't know.
That's my shit too.
Like way below us is high. You know what I'm saying? We was way high. Killer was like, man, fuck that, man. I'm coming out with pink, baby. Word B. I'm like, I don't, whatever you want to do, I don't give a fuck. Bang, came out with pink. Pink went crazy. Cream got the pink range. Pink, and said, fuck pink. After a day, he was like, you mean to tell me all the vendors and everybody coming out here, the motherfucker, I couldn't have a meeting with the motherfucking mayor or whoever runs and controls.
You too theatric for me. A nigga like that, I don't want around me.
They got something to do with
all these very, very over-the-top theatric idiots telling stories about shit that don't matter. You know.
Yeah, but he's super over the top. He way over the top.
Well, that's how you can tell they're embellishing, because it's a story that doesn't even matter, and they're just way over the top, telling it like it's like one of the grandest stories you'll ever hear. It's just not.
And you know what it's telling? It's telling us something. It's telling the people something different, a different story. That's what he don't know. But only real niggas, because he been able to work that on the industry and everybody, all them fake ass niggas. So until it hit the fan. And it wasn't Wack that did this, because Wack don't be having paperwork and stuff. There was his minions that did this. Tell you the truth, honestly, his minions. I ain't even gonna say names or nothing, but it wasn't Wack that did this. It was his minions. Just so you know, so people know for the record.
Tony brought it to him already set up and gave it to his people. Like,
but you know why he in the headline? Because he behind it. We wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for him putting the stamp, getting with it. So yeah, it is what it ain't, man. You know he hated the East Coast, man.
Is what it is. We got, let's see, we got basically Freaky Zeke on Cam and Jim Jones brawling to squash the beef. This is back in 2009.
Yeah, Wack don't care that much about Dipset to target them, but he didn't care because he was just like, fuck it. And this is one thing that he's right. They were right because they got the paperwork, and Freaky even confirmed it. So this is a non-biased channel. Yeah, I do a lot of Wack videos when the nigga do something whack, but it's a non-biased channel, homie. And sorry, I love Dipset. I grew up on them, but I got to keep it 1,000 with my people. Real spill.
Same here. Love Dipset. They're one of my absolute favorite all time. I have the most albums I have with one group is Dipset, even more than Locks and D-Block and all that put together. Even with the mixtapes, I still have more, Cam albums and Dipset Diplomats albums than I do with anything else. I love them. They were great. They were fucking a huge part of my rap come up growing up.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
Sure. But yeah, so we got this story right here. It was the Vlad clip. Vlad's always getting good clips, so let's roll.
I'm reading on the news about how Jim said that him and Cameron hadn't spoken in a year, and they not cool no more, and something about Cameron being demoted and something of that sort. Now, you being the president, I want to hear it directly from you.
The president's home.
I'm the president. I just came home. There's a little mishaps. I'm gonna keep it funky. There's a little mishaps, but that's what family do. That's the only reason why Diplomat's been together well over 17 years. You smell me? Like, it's sometimes it be mishaps in the family. So what we
I
do,
gotta stop saying that.
how I set it up, I told Joel, go down in your basement, clear it out, build the gym. Joel's built the gym right now, and how we getting it popping is we're gonna let them two shoot the 5. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been doing for years.
What you mean shoot the 5?
Shoot the 5 means 31 seconds. You're gonna get in the ring and shoot 5 minutes.
Right.
Whoever knocks one round, 5 minutes though. Whoever knocks whoever out or whatever the fuck happens, that's what happens. And we're gonna end up laughing like we usually do when we pass the blunt. It's been many a times I ain't speak to Kelly for about months. There many times I ain't speak to Jim for about months. We ran up on each other, we popped off, and next thing you know, we seen how stupid we was looking. And it is what it is. And
Hey, BullRad.
Hopefully I don't jump in.
Before that Wack 100 shit, we was actually listening to him and believing it too. We was getting hope off of these words before the Wack 100 shit. So that's just weird that that's just ill when I think about it. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, that's one of the very decisive moments of when I finally I was turning and starting to agree with Wack and starting to ride with him a little bit. And then this whole situation, when the whole Jim Jones shit started going down, that's when I was like, "Yo, Wack's bullshit. He doesn't bring respect."
You ain't hear what I said. I said before Wack exposed him with the rat and shit, we believed Freaky Zeke when he was saying Dipset getting together. You know, that's all I was saying. I wasn't talking about the Wack. Everybody knows that.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, for sure. And then, they all went and fucking ruined. The possibilities were great, and they ruined it.
Big time. You keep pushing my back.
They did.
Sadly.
Hold on, fuck that. Cause they don't want me to jump in. They don't want niggas like me to jump in, babe. I be trying to be easy with niggas out here, babe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All that talking and smacking and doing. See me, B. Come see me, B. Word to my mother. Come see me.
Hey, sorry, I gotta do it. Mace Loke dropped a video yesterday. It's going crazy. Comments going crazy. Likes going crazy. It's going up. But one point he made is the loudest, biggest dude is usually the soft nigga. He said not all the time, but most of the time. And he spoke about YA. That's the Youth Authority in Cali. He said that's what it's all about, being loud and big. And that's why you see the pictures of Wack big, and you know him. He was loud. But that's all. That's all I want to say.
I mean, it's not just like that there. In general, when you're dealing with the young guys, it's going to be the biggest, loudest dude in the room. Is usually the weakest. However, when you're dealing with the young guys, the biggest,
it's a young mentality. They're young.
Sometimes is going to be the toughest because he's trying it through.
Facts. But that's a young man's game, and look, he's old as hell. But that's just so. Yeah, you keep going.
But yeah,
there's a bitch. You smell me? Yeah, I'm rapping, but I'm still slapping.
Okay. So basically, they still got to work it out.
No, it's good.
It's good now.
Niggas be look, you know I know it's family. Niggas be calling each other up, collect like prank calling. Fuck you, nigga. Like, come on, you know what it is.
His whole clout. We thought he had a say. That was a clout. That's why he had the interviews, because we thought he had a say in Dipset. But now we find out.
YouTube.
Man.
Chicks.
So now we gotta set this up, B, right?
I like chicks who. I'm sorry, Jesus. I was trying.
This is this is something different. The Jim Jones, Jimmy. And when Griselda first dropped, I respected Griselda a lot. You know, I felt like they had the grimy East Coast sound. They was doing their thing. Eminem put them on, and that's crazy because we gonna speak on Eminem a little later. But yeah, Eminem put them on, and they made a splash, and yeah, they made a lot of money. But their shit been dying down a little bit, I think. They going through some controversy right now, but that's another story. But 38 Spesh, he didn't sign to Griselda, even though he came up with him. He came up on that wave, but he didn't sign. He had his own shit, so he's his own boss, he feels like. And he feel like he been violated and disrespected, and so he been doing these interviews and speaking a whole lot out here in these streets. I do like a lot of 38 Spesh songs, and salute to BMZ Minnow, you feel me? He fuck with 38 Spesh too. That's the only reason why I know 38 Spesh. He always say trust. And he be having some bars. He be spitting like old school, like East Coast drug dealer shit. But
Nice.
but he got in the conversation and he's in the news now because he's doing his YouTube street run on all these podcasts, and somehow him and Jimmy, got into a little something. So Jimmy always getting. I don't know who started this, but I would like to know. I would guess 38 Spesh, but I don't know. But Jimmy, his name is always in somebody's mouth. Though.
Jimmy has been very, very vocal and on the verge of viral plenty of times, and viral a few times in the past couple of years. Whether it was to his detriment, whether like he said something thinking he was slick and it just looked stupid, and that's why it went viral, or if he was calling somebody out. But in the last 2 years, he was going off, especially leading into the whole the versus thing. He was popping off on that too.
Mm-hmm.
That was years
So
before
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I guess it's his statements too that get him in the. But yeah, let's check this out because maybe Shiggs will explain how them two got into it. That's like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I'm here for it though.
All day.
They talk about verses. These dudes they don't know verses or nothing. But we could battle. Let's go to old school. Just drop the song. When Rockefeller and fucking D Block was going out, they dropped songs. They dissed each other. They just dropped. It's what it is. That's how you do it here. All that. It don't got to be a verses. Drop some shit. Let's go. Fuck it. Get with a DJ, make a mixtape like I used to, but you could sell it now and market it cooler if they smart. You feel me? That's an ill idea though. I ain't gonna hold you. Because remember back in the day when like the big entities, the big East Coast entities, I should say, got into it, like the Rockefeller or the this, the D Block, 50 Cent, whatever, G Unit. There was DJs that took on that fucking tags. There was DJs playing sides, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's why it's dangerous now because they want more money. So yeah, I get it. It'll get dangerous playing sides. Like I understand that. So
well, I mean,
it was AI DJ shit.
But it was automatic though because you have these crews that they automatically have their own DJ already. Like so, 50 Cent and D Block. I mean, 50 Cent and G Unit. They had Who Kid. Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Really for the beef and the drama, but he was still on Wax doing his thing. So each crew had their own DJ.
So yeah, it's different. I could imagine because everybody want their bag. They want their bag to maximize. They don't want to cut no walls in it. So yeah, so it's different now.
We did have mixtape DJs that were getting a lot of love off the artists, even though the idea of a mixtape is kind of crappy because the artist isn't getting paid, but it's exposure. So the artist actually had love for certain mixtape DJs, and then you had other tape DJs and fucking radio DJs that were in the clubs and shit, putting out albums too, like the Desert Storm with DJ Clue. You have Funk Flex doing his thing all over the place, big trucks, all that shit. So yeah, man, fucking, we had a lot of DJs out here, a lot of people that were.
We don't gotta take this over there. We gotta stay with the topic, please. I get it. I was trying to let you go. I was being quiet.
My bad. But you were mentioning the 38 Special situation.
Yeah. I was saying my bad. I was saying like every time you hear about these artists on the levels talk about battling, they say verses, and then you never see nothing. Back in the day, they wanted heat. They had the battles. They put out songs. You feel me? That's all. But yeah, I want to know how 38 Spesh got into it with Jim Jones. That's crazy.
But the reason they were doing that back in the day is because they were capable of doing it. Today's rappers,
it's a different world.
That the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, and then into the 2008s, 90s, those rappers could still throw down. So the guys they would like the rap to do that. They would do that. Not all, some of them. But yeah, today's rappers they can't get down like that. The whole
you might be right.
Yeah, the whole situation has changed. They can't get down like that. The last shit. What's that situation? They always make a video. It's like 4 or 5 of the new upcoming artists, and they all get down on one continuous song.
Yeah, I don't know, but they going off topic again, and you don't even know if you're going off topic. At least you know the shit that's going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But anyway, so with the 38 Special videos, we got 2 of them. Basically, the first one is Jim Jones goes off on 38 Special and MC Chan, disrespecting and basically calling him out. That's
MC
crazy.
Shan. MC Shan a legend, but yeah, let's go. That's funny.
That's crazy.
Because there's a point where a legend, like it's like, you know, there's a point where a legend could get violated in this hip hop game too, like justifiable. You feel me? Like, I'm sorry, legends, but I'm sorry, like it could get there. So let's check it out, because I don't know, because he could have jumped out the window dissing. Then maybe because he not that, like he not KRS-One, like he MC Shan, he a legend, but you ain't. You feel me? Like, wait a minute, homie. But let's go.
He is
Let
a
me
legend,
shut up
bro.
before I get in trouble.
Nah, he's a legend. He's a legend. So shouldn't be disrespected. Let's see what they have to say about it. Here we go.
My records and shit.
Can't do that against Cam in the verses.
Why you
You can't be forgetting, like, what's going on?
Got a better catalog than over 90% of the rappers out of New York City in history, I would say. Not to be like, but there's been a lot of rappers in New York.
Also, Jimmy did it. Jimmy started it.
Old records, more than one of them, like albums and shit like that. That's, you dig? I got real platinum singles and shit like that. Like, some of your favorite rappers don't have nothing platinum. You heard? That doesn't make me better than anybody and shit like that. But statistically, I got a hell of a catalog. I mean, from every album that I put out, I had a dope ass single on a dope ass record. So, especially in New York.
Yeah.
New York, hands down. I know I got 20 records I could do on my sleep.
Absolutely nobody stepped up. Nobody said, yo, Jim, you're absolutely wrong. Here, let me prove it to you. It was so fucking quiet last week
His
from
voice
every
kills
New
me.
York rapper that you could
He's
hear.
foreigner.
anything. However, one brave
And
MC,
I love his content. I can't say this because I love his content, but it's amazing how these foreigners come and just regulate and navigate. Because I know why, the consistency, and they come with the, you know, the quality sound and the scoop. But that's another topic. So I don't, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they got. So, oh man, yeah, you're right. All right. No,
I should my mic when I have those type of thoughts. Because you hear me, you stop it. It's my fault. My fault.
It's all good. It's all good.
I challenge you. Let's actually get it in. Now, last night, Jim Jones actually responded back to him. He said, you still got unfinished business with KRS-One. Respectfully, you're older than me. Handle your scandal from the 80s. Leave me alone. Now, MC Shan responded back to
That was
Jim
a low
Jones
blow.
with this video explaining the reason why he wanted
A
to
good blow, though.
Check this out. This has partially what the fuck you said on it.
You need to go sit down. I'm sorry.
Jimmy. Mr. Jim Jones, Capo, right? But it goes deeper, right?
No,
Because you
for real.
do records with my cousin. You know, sick. I'm playing. I seen y'all on the record together. You don't play with me like you don't know what I'm saying. So now, I got my cousin looking at me like you old ass. Well, what? Like, come on now, stop playing. I just can't. I'm getting pressure from you saying that shit, and I'm getting pressure.
Respect that he's still in the vlogs, though. Respect that we even talking about him.
I know she's looking at me like, nigga,
he's still relevant.
but y'all thinking that it's
Yeah.
so old, bro. No, it goes deeper than
Indeed.
this motherfucker. Yeah, niggas on records with my cuz. It's like, you know, there's a connection there. And she can't be looking at me like I'm no sucker if I don't say nothing, son.
Yeah, I'm with you, OG. Fuck it.
That shit. Cuz.
I'm with the
look at me
OG.
like
Fuck
I'm no
it.
sucker, nigga. I just motherfucking had to let overstuck.
Eh.
Alright? So it is what
Don't
it
let me
is.
down, Shan. I'm with the OG. I'm sorry. Fuck it. I give a fuck. I'm stupid like that. I know y'all laughing. This is gonna be great. Homie look like somebody I know.
He does. Almost got a poetic Flacco vibe.
So what you think about that, the OG? Because you ain't say that. Because you know it was funny first appearance, but I don't give a damn. I think deeper. But you can
It's
say
funny.
your honest opinion.
I'm not that hugely invested in the situation, but like, you know, well, shit, he's not even Unk, man. He's super OG, triple OG. But yeah, he's funny. Like, yeah, look, the older black guys are always fucking funny, man. Like, whatever they're talking about, because they have a very.
That's another topic. I said, what do you think about? We talking about hip hop and him challenging Jim Jones.
Oh, I thought you said what I thought about this dude in the video. What do you say?
Yeah, that's the on topic. Yeah, what do you think about MC Shan talking about Jim Jones and that one?
I think that I think Jim Jones shouldn't be talking about MC Shan. I think it's way out of his lane to be talking about royalty.
I like that. See, that's yeah. That's on
like,
topic right there.
like, don't diss him just the people that pave the roads that you now walk upon. You know, like don't do that. Don't do
But it's
that.
a gift from the curse and everything too. You feel me? Because now he's getting some little, a little attention, which is cool for the older people.
Yeah,
So I got to
I
look at
get
it like that too. And I'm thinking, yeah,
but
it's crazy.
you know what? Like it's not Jim Jones out here throwing alley oops to fucking other rappers to get like money
Yeah,
going.
they jumping.
Out
Yeah,
there,
you're
like,
right. That's not his intention, as you're saying. I hear you.
yeah, if anybody's getting the out catching the alley oop off somebody, it's going to be Jim Jones catching it off somebody, not Jim Jones catching it off somebody. So he needs to fall back. He's not quarterbacking this bitch. He's not
Yeah, you're
Tom
right.
Brady, 44 years old, coming back for a ring. He's not that guy.
You might be right.
I'm definitely right.
Let's keep it pushing though, because there's other people involved. But you're right.
But yeah, so we got these guys clowning on him, whatever. We got another 38 special video. It's funny, keep talking about 38 special.
So wait, that video was done? I thought that video included other
Oh no,
people. That
there's
video was
some
a
more.
rundown of the whole shit. Yeah, that
Oh,
video was like a rundown because it was more than
yeah.
that's what this 38 special stuff come into play. So I understand what's going on.
Yeah, I got it
My
right
bad.
here. No.
Yeah.
I'm glad he called it. So let me run it. This guy's just laughing at the old guy.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the video, man.
Now Jim Jones also responded back.
So
He
he's
said,
reacting to
KRS-One
Shigs.
is
That's my
looking
fault.
for you.
I could have sent you the original Shig Smooth video instead of this one, but it's all good. Fuck it. Let them rock.
However, if we're talking bars, if we're
Oh, and Jim Jones too. I seen that shit you said about me.
Oh, what did Jimmy say?
Yeah, sometimes we need to just mind our business and not speak. The man said, "You don't think how many shots a 38 hold?" First off, don't speak on guns. You don't know how many motherfucking bullets they hold.
Damn.
He need to
Facts,
come.
that's
He
a
ain't
fact.
ready for Jada. Then they said something about.
He said you need more bullets.
But
For
then,
top 5? You don't
but
think
then-
so?
But then he said something about my tank top, not wearing a tank top under my hoodie that day. Like, we ain't catch that. But they
Fashion
said,
shit.
oh, you can't, if your drip ain't right, you really can't battle me, especially if you not wearing tank tops under your hoodies and shit like that. Bro, we talking about bars, we ain't talking about drip.
Facts.
Right?
I agree with that.
And here we go back to these old ass men talking about the wrong shit. I ain't talking
I
about,
agree.
we ain't talking about houses and assets. Why is we talking about
I agree.
wearing? And so, but on some real shit, this is what I got to say about that. Jim, you ain't qualified to speak on this. It's about niggas with balls. About niggas that know how to rap with balls. You've never been mentioned
Jimmy
in that
got bars,
conversation.
though.
Nobody never said Jim Jones smoked everybody on the track. You ain't qualified to speak
Never
on
heard
this.
that.
This is for niggas that really know how to rap, that got balls. And we leave that like that.
Now Jim Jones did respond back to 38 Spesh. He said, give some free promo. Talk your shit. I want to see you win big. But talk to Jada about that. You don't have enough money or stripes and your fit's trash. Stay cool for it
Stop
be a
talking
hot
about
summer
outfit,
for you.
Jimmy. Jeez.
I just told my young buck I'm gonna give him a deal
Always.
if he bites you.
He is always talking about outfits, and I guess look, he represents Harlem. Obviously, it's a Harlem.
I was about to
thing.
get into that. I swear to God, right before I knew it clicked right in your head, just like me. I think, but go ahead, I'm gonna let you do it. Go ahead, I like it.
Harlem does. That's what Harlem does. Harlem is all about the style, about the flash. They got to be on the cutting edge, inventing the style and staying with it. And I mean,
And that's another
Harlem-
lane too, So he gotta, if he support that lane, he could create it and make it a thing, like because it's
Well,
a lane,
that's
it's a way to make money, like you
He's
said.
gotta
And he
go.
from Harlem.
And he's kind of got to go that route because look, the bars aren't there really. They never were like.
Ooh, damn, B-Rad, where my sound at? Where my sound at? You fucking killed me right there, boy. That was a point. See, that's the shit right there. You on fire. He had the woof. You on fire.
Another strike against him, which I'm not holding it against him, but just the industry and just the people in general. Is the fact that he's an older guy, he's not a fucking 15, 16, 18-year-old kid. That's who they want to hear rap from these days. So that's another strike that's going to be going against him. So he doesn't have the bars to begin with. He's older, so he's thought of to
So
be.
you might as well hold that up.
So he's
So
really
that's
not going to be cutting it as a rapper. He's just an older guy in general. So, the one thing that he really can still stand on is drip and just fashion style and all that.
Okay, that makes sense.
being from Harlem, that absolutely falls into his lane. So,
Yeah.
you know, he can do that.
Facts.
So,
You ain't even got enough money to talk to me. You're not even allowed to be talking to me in any type of way like that. I'm gonna spare you. You're joking me, but my young boy ain't gonna spare you.
Niggas will walk you down ASAP. Don't get it confused, bro.
We going to
Tonight
jail.
we gonna walk
you
him.
down.
Matter of fact, tonight we gonna. I told him I'm gonna give him a deal.
Walk you down, bro. ASAP. It's already up. Green light is
That's
on your
bad.
fucking mata. We on
Telling
you,
on
bro.
yourself, bro.
Shitting me?
no, that's crazy.
That's
Like,
Wack 100 shit. Telling on yourself.
that's crazy to sit there and just say it's on your head, green lit, like get after it. Like he just greenlit. He just said I'm gonna kill you, and then he just said it's on you. He just said that, and I'm a white boy from the fucking from the suburbs. So like I'm not a gangland internet detective. You know what I mean? Like this guy's a fucking idiot for saying that right there.
That's different. That's different.
That's crazy. But all right, let's
And he talking about 38 Spesh. See, he wouldn't do that with nobody else. He talking about Spesh because, you know, because he from up there. He think, oh, we from downtown. Let me show him some da da da. But you look, that's not cool. And we talking about hip hop. Spesh ain't say you a bitch. He ain't say da da da. Like I ain't hear none of that. Or maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, no, he's gonna wind up downtown. He's gonna wind up down at One Police Plaza. Shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, that wasn't
If I'm
cool
Jim
to me.
Jones, this is the perfect time and opportunity
So we
to
got
go
the-
at somebody. And I think hip hop fans would also want to see this battle. Even
We got
though
the point on
Spesh
this
and
one.
Jadakiss got their own
I
thing
can't
going
take
on
it. I
right
can't
now,
take
this
it.
would
I can't.
actually
Cannot
Yeah,
take
that's
it. Sorry.
That's your boy with the accent. You
I
love
fuck
that.
with him in the content, but I just can't. I'm sorry, but I get the point on that video. It's like, yeah, I get it. I mean,
You know what you
yeah,
should do?
he got war with Spesh and homie.
You know
That's
what you
crazy.
should do? You should like mute it, and then you should try to go to another
About talking about it.
Well,
No.
mute it to another and have it read the subtitles. Have it put up the subtitles and have it read subtitles in a different language. Like,
But I'm not here for his opinion on the situation. That's the whole thing. I'm just here to get the scoop on what's going on and get my opinion on it. That's all. Like that's what we do here. I'm not here for his point of view. You gotta get some more, a couple million subs for me to just even try to listen to your point of view and play it for my peoples over here. I just wanted to know about how that 38 Spesh. If he explained that, cool. I'm out. I'll react to that. You feel me? That's what we do here. That's all.
speaking of which, we got this one last Jimmy Jones video right here. Right? It says Jim Jones drags the little homie into the 38 special beef? Question mark. Says you broke. 38 Spesh exposes Jim Jones. So we'll get into that.
Oh. Yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about. Exposure.
We own that. So yeah. Here we go.
You ain't qualified to speak on this. This
Bars.
Our niggas that know how to rap with bars. You've never been mentioned in that conversation. Nobody never said Jim Jones.
Damn, that hurt Jimmy. That hurt his
You ain't
feelings. I know
qualified
it
to
did.
speak on this. This is
Yeah, we had heard that earlier in the first video. Yeah, that did hurt him.
That hurt him. I know it did. I'm telling you.
Oh, look at his old ass.
I really know how to rap. That got bars.
A few moments later.
I just told my young buck I'm gonna give him a deal if he bites you. You ain't even got enough money to talk to me. You're not even allowed to be talking to me in any type of way like that.
I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it 10,000. I ain't gonna hold
Salute
you.
Harlem legend though.
Joe
You know
Mo
about
got
this channel.
Harlem looking bad, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta call it what it is because not only
This Harlem
did
legend.
he jump in 38 Spesh business, yeah, his business with him versus Jadakiss, he also called him out on the way he dressed. Yeah, he was throwing subliminal shots, and now he's saying he needs help. Basically, Jim Jones needs help. He's running to go get his little homie. He's offering his little mans who looks 40 years old a deal to go at 38 Spesh. I gotta keep it real. This looks
That's bad.
nasty all the way around the board. And
he a Harlem legend.
Y'all, is Jim Jones breaking all rules when it comes to a one-on-one battle? Is he kind of shaky when it comes to 38 Spesh? Let's talk about it.
I think I agree with him on that. That we both agree. We both agree, B-Rad. We both agree that him pulling up on the little youngin, the little wild broke youngin that crash out, probably whatever else, juvenile fucked up, mentally fucked up, or whatever abuse type shit he went through, pulling up on that kid and making him sit there and say, yeah, you green light, blah, 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 about some hip hop shit, even if whatever it is, even if it's not hip hop and it's some real street shit, either way, it looks goofy and stupid and it look lame. Real talk.
Yeah,
That kid gonna hate that in the future if he's still around to see that. He gonna hate that if he's still around. Okay, man, I gotta speak real.
Created a lifelong enemy and created a potential serious issue.
Man, you can sleep on them up north dudes if you want to. They laying stuff down. They smacking things. You better believe it.
Yeah, they absolutely are. So let's see what they got to say about that.
Hip hop stories raw, nothing.
Skip the intro though.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Legend TV. Also, please make sure y'all follow my Spotify so you can listen while you on the links of the kid's business. Right? He was asked the question whether 38 Spesh can hang, and hey, look, Jim Jones kept it all the way 10,000, but he also put himself in the middle of that man's business, especially when he started talking about swag and when you won't look right. Hey, look, I'm just saying, 38 Spesh made sure he fired back and let Jim Jones know you were never brought up in lyricist conversations. See what I'm saying?
That's why he winning though, B-Rad.
38.
That's why he winning. That's why he winning in our public's eye, because he's kept it with bars and spitting. And when Jimmy, everything other shit, I know you say it, yeah, and it's true that we know why he bringing up the fashion. He from Harlem Heat, and that's cool. But you know why Spesh is winning to the public eye. And this guy's he Harlem legend, man. He's known and everything. You know. All that, so yeah, I think I was dealing with his homie 050 or whatever, but he know about the channel. But he's a legit channel homie, and it's a reason why, homie. He looking lame, nigga, talking all that tough shit. Shut up, bro.
Yo, peep the pork chop sideburns on the dude on the left.
Yeah, that's Benny the Butcher. Yeah, man, I think he got gassed up. Yeah, that's Benny. Eminem signed him, and then it went down because he got gassed up. I don't know. He started doing big features with Lil Wayne, and this. That's another story. But keep it pushing.
That's just funny. Benny the Butcher, and he's got pork chop sideburns. That's funny.
Yeah, that's Benny. That's Benny.
All right.
Spesh, Rochester, Buffalo. Come on, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine. These guys is lyrically inclined, right? And they talk that trap rap. You feel me? They definitely speak within the trap rap situation. And to be honest with y'all, yo, look, man, 38 Spesh is hard. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been looking at his freestyles. He's fire. I think he's dope.
Trust.
I look at his on the radar freestyles and things that he's fire. But I don't think he can still tie Jada's shoes. But this is where things got a little tricky because Jim Jones jumped out of his body. Pay attention.
He shouldn't I respect what he did. He's in the game. Yeah. Niggas got to go. Come on, bro. You heard?
It's levels.
You dig? And 38 Special is nice. You heard? Like I dig it and shit like that. You dig? But come on, bro.
It's levels.
You dig? Like you dig? Come on, bro. This especially if you're doing fresh like that. You heard? Like if you drip, your shit ain't fucking together.
And Jim Jones too.
Nobody give a fuck about that.
I think about me, nigga.
With the drip, but that's what he's got. That's all.
I know, but the niggas in our lane, I'm talking about age range. The niggas in that lane don't give a fuck about that. So
they don't.
I guess he's trying to force himself into the young lane, and maybe he do got a little leg in that lane. I don't know, but it's got to be a reason for that. It's weird though.
Yeah, well, I don't want to know what part of his body he's sticking into the young lane.
But it's crazy. Harlem Legend is basically riding with the upstate guys. That's what's going on.
Booty who?
That says a lot. That's a little, that says something to me.
Shout out to the 845.
Because 38 Spesh responded. Pay attention.
Man, I got that shit off my chest. Oh, and Jim Jones too, you nigga. I seen that shit you said about me, nigga.
Oh, what did Jimmy say?
Yeah, smooth nigga. He talk like a
Sometimes we need to just
downtown
mind
nigga.
our
He talk like
business
a
and not speak.
he talk like
The
a
man
city
said,
nigga from Brooklyn.
first off, he said, he don't think how many shots of 38 hold? First off, don't speak on guns. You don't know how many motherfucking bullets they hold.
Nigga
He
said
need
don't
to come
speak
with
on
something. He ain't
guns.
ready for Jada.
38 holds 6.
Then they said something about.
He said you need more
Trey
bullets.
Spesh.
But
For
then,
top 5? You don't think so?
But then he said something about my tank top, not wearing a tank top under my hoodie that day. Like, we ain't catch that. But then said,
Only thing is, you look lame by knowing everything he said. You look lame by knowing par beta with everything he said. Just say, man, fuck that. I heard that little slick shit, nigga. Da da da. Let me teach you, because I'm a downtown city boy. Let me teach you, uptown boys. You ain't supposed to know none of that. You ain't supposed to know none of that specifically what he say. Just say, nigga, I heard da da da. If they say, what do you mean? Just say, yeah, nigga, just know I know. Type shit. Be cool with it. He look lame to me, but knowing every specifics.
Could that have been a veiled threat? That when he said tank top, that they've been referring to a vest and saying like you weren't vested up that day?
I don't know. I ain't that hip with the game. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Veiled threat.
But that
saying,
sound
like,
police. That sound policious if it was. So I don't think so.
like
Yeah,
saying like
non-trade gangster.
you were out in the street lacking, you didn't have your vest on. Somebody could
Nah,
die.
gangsters don't talk about vests like that. Nah,
All
I
right.
don't think
I'm
so.
just asking.
Really
Well,
can't
that's just
battle
my
me,
opinion.
especially if you not wearing tank tops under your hoodies and shit like that. Bro, we talking about bars, we ain't talking about drip.
Bars.
And here we go back to these old ass men talking about the wrong shit. I ain't talking about.
He got that on
we
him. He
talking
younger
about
than
houses and
Jimmy.
assets. Why is we talking about what a nigga
I know he
wearing?
younger than Jimmy for
And
sure.
but on some real shit, this is what I got to say about that.
Yes.
You ain't, Jim, you ain't qualified to speak on this. It's about niggas with balls. It's about niggas that know how to rap with balls.
So he
You
want to
never been
box
in that
Jimmy out.
conversation.
He said,
Nobody
I'm
ever
going
said
at
Jim Jones
Jada.
smoked
He
everybody.
said, I'm going at Jada. I know he taking a lot of heat for that. You know, he ain't going to live at all. So Jimmy basically saved him because now Jimmy caused a distraction because he going at Jada. But he like, but it's ill how he saying, nigga, Jimmy, nigga, I ain't worried about you. This about bars. It ain't even, that's a ill. That hurt Jimmy too, I would imagine.
But I gotta be honest, I gotta rock with what he's saying. Like he's like, yo, look, Jimmy, you're
Me too. I ain't gonna lie.
with the bars. It's about bars. So if I'm gonna rap someone from your era, it's sure as shit not gonna be you. It's gonna be someone like Jada Kiss, someone who's actually serious battle. Someone I'm gonna have to really fucking fight to try to beat.
That's a deep psychological diss right there. Yeah, nigga's smart. He like a New York City slicker. He sound like one too. I ain't gonna lie.
Flat out told him like, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
He hit him in the mental. Woo! I like it.
I love it. Fucking love it. He deserves to go against Jada just because he talked that old school fly shit, the shit that we loved and grew up on. Just because he talks that and it's coming off that way, he gets the chance to battle with God. But it ain't gonna be Jim fucking Jones.
And the awareness. And now finally, when you get older, you finally understand that what they mean when they say awareness. It's bringing awareness to everybody and everything in hip hop and that era and all that. So it's all great. So yeah, for sure.
Hip hop awareness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a fucking hip hop month soon, and I'm with it.
Man, we got to, you know, and all the, you know, we need awareness. No, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say it either. Go ahead. Glad you played. I was about to go into some bullshit, but I ain't gonna do it.
Trap awareness.
Yes, sir.
You ain't qualified to speak on this. This is for niggas that really know how to rap, that got balls. And we leave that like that.
So some would say Jim
I like
Jones
that,
is
though.
definitely not qualified to speak on when it comes to bars, bar heavy.
Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta do
Jim
it.
Jones because when it comes to making a song, yeah, even if
Griselda had something. Hopefully they continue whatever they doing, but they fucked it up because there was some business with the Dylans and whatever else. But this guy, Spesh, he owns. He's you know, he's on his own label. He's a bossed up like type of shit. So with this type of controversy he just created, he an ill one. You feel me? Just the conversation. That's all I gotta say. Like that show, like he's an ill dude. And I you know, Minnow, my you know, put me on a lot of his music. And I like his music, and I hear him. He always say trust, and that's the name of his old label and everything. But I just peeped that. Like, wait a minute, this motherfucker different though. So I might want to revisit. You feel me? Because yeah, like I like that. And look at how he on under himself. He didn't sign them. They wanted him. He didn't. And now look at when Griselda fucked up and showed the disloyalty and the foul stuff. Maybe he's showing us like, look, that's why I ain't joining those. Because when you do that as a hip hop group, it looks bad. It messes up sales and everything.
It does, but you're vindicated when years later the shit falls apart and you were right because you didn't get involved. So you are then later vindicated. But at the time, you're going to take a lot of heat and it fucks things up because you're not going along with what the plan was and what wasn't going to work at the time. But this guy had vision about it, inside information. Basically, he knew what it was, and it fell apart. And now he's not a part of it, so it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah. But he took advantage of the wave. He rode the wave, but he ain't signed no shit. He had his own shit. But he was bunched up with them on the tours and all kind of shit. 38 specials with Griselda, so that was ill. Now look at him.
He's not tied in to Griselda, but he's kind of a part of that whole Griselda
upstate New York shit, man. That upstate New York shit, and I love upstate New York too. I always have fun up there, so I ain't hating. But
orbit, and while he's in orbit, he's picking up money and doing shows and doing his own thing instead of being locked in there.
But salute to one of the greatest rappers of all time. We're gonna talk about him later, Eminem, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have known about our upstate great fellows. I don't think they would have fell victim to the underground scene. Eminem signed their ass for some reason and made, you know, I ain't gonna hold you, that's a fact, but we could keep it pushing.
That's true. That's true. So
let's see what he say about Spesh.
Give me 1 second. Gotta plug in my
Yeah, because Jimmy says some stuff. He act like he got it under control, but he should know it's looking crazy for you, bro. It's looking kind of crazy, blood. I ain't gonna hold you, blood. You shouldn't have drop some shit, homie. You need to violate like you used to when you had the delusionalness to go at Nas back in the day, or go at whoever. Jay-Z, all them people, get back to them days. Fuck it. You want to be young, nigga, go back young. All this, I don't hear nothing. I see the interviews, nigga. You should have been dropping all kind of violations. Like, fuck it, nigga. This is, I know it's some man, but it get deep, it gets sticky. And he's from somewhere. He's from a tribe, so yeah, it's sheesh. But I like it because really, in my mind, I could imagine they concocted some shit to push some shit. So who knows? You know what I mean? Which is great though, because like I said, the what I say, the awareness of this shit is great. MC Shan got a piece of it. You feel me?
MC Shan.
So that's cool. That's cool.
Still got some more left in this video. Do you want to keep
yeah,
going?
let's see, because I think he speak on the Spesh situation. Okay.
It's a diss track, whatever's going on. I feel like Jimmy could definitely flip something.
Oh, hold up. I thought this was
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Nah, we know his point. We know Harlem Legends' point. He's saying basically what he said. I get it. He said it. He said he got Harlem looking lame. So we know how you feel about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured out. Yeah, so now we're gonna get into this is gonna be the closing out section.
Oh shit! Macy calling me. That might be homie from the thing. Damn.
All right.
Oh. But go ahead. We can play shit. Run. Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, I mean, if you want to take the call, I was gonna run to grab a drink. You can take the call and you guys can talk.
Yeah, but run a video meantime because I gotta pick the score. What's the other?
All right. So yeah. So like I said, we're getting to the tail end. That's gonna be. We still got 4 videos left for you. So still got a bit of the show to go, but this is the tail end of it.
You ain't gotta say all this.
Based on one individual. No, it's all based on Eminem. So
hey, hello.
Very first video we're gonna have coming up is gonna be Eminem. Let's see. So it's talking about how this may be not good for certain minors to watch. There's a age thing on it, an age requirement on it. That's cool. So anyway, yeah. This video right here is going to be every career ended by Eminem. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Let's see how this is going to go. Bear with me for 1 sec. Bring it back. There we go. Here we go.
Eminem really has more victims than anybody else in the rap game.
This is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, I don't give a f, man. This is when I knew. I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real.
Let's face it, there's no other rapper out there who has a body count quite like Eminem. With over 224 million record sales, M isn't just the top-selling rapper of all time, he's also one of the most diabolical supervillains the industry has ever seen. Since the very beginning of his career, he's developed a reputation as one of the most nightmarish, unhinged, and downright evil MCs to ever pick up the mic. And just weeks ago, Eminem claimed his latest victim when he decided to target Kanye West on the JID song Animals. But when you add it all up, just how many
It's all
careers
old,
has
but
M outright obliterated?
Yeah, I mean, it is, but it's still good information. But yeah, it is a couple of years old for sure.
yeah, I just let the people know. Cause I like it. I didn't really. Yeah, my bad. Nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
good.
it's still good though.
That's why we're doing a deep dive on every single victim Eminem has ever ripped apart. Which rap group did a young Eminem feel super disrespected by? How did Eminem respond to the rappers who tried to attack his family? And how did one of the most controversial political figures respond to M dissing her on her latest album? We've even analyzed countless Eminem lyrics going back to his earliest days to give you as full of a picture as possible to just how many celebrities M has outright brutalized.
Hey, you right.
Does Slim Shady really have more ops than anyone else? Finally,
he
we're
went to
going to
the
take a
bathroom.
closer look at the person who might be M's most powerful nemesis. What's the backstory behind his years-long obsession with attacking Sean Diddy Combs? And what's Eminem's latest response to the Diddy scandal?
Wow, that's funny. He's like, what's up with his years long unknown?
Yeah, you got to watch these YouTubers.
That's
But
funny.
he made a good point. But my thing is, before we even go, everybody from his era who made it to his level got foul stories about them getting either whatever done this way or that way, or they did some foul evil shit like type of shit. For some reason, Eminem, yeah man, he ain't get chump punk or slumped. And it seems like and he from a town, man. Detroit ain't no joke, man. I'm just saying, like, I'm just setting it up like, wow. So we know one thing, he ain't no punk though. Because, to sign 50 Cent, first of all, you feel me? That's right off top is a task. You feel me? And then Dre, all that. So yeah, and look, no stories about him getting marked out at all.
Like, I'm obviously a huge Eminem fan, and then I became a huge 50 fan. When he was underground, I was buying his underground album for a couple of years, and then all of a sudden he gets picked up by Shady. I heard rumors of it, and I was like, yeah, that'll probably never happen. That would be awesome, but that'll probably never happen. And then it happened, and I just, at that point, I was like, wow, M is now officially stamped as legitimate. Like, obviously, he was legit based on his numbers and being teamed up with with Dre and doing that.
Yeah, that was the start of it, yeah. But there's no stories about him being marked out. Even Suge Knight got a story about getting punked and knocked out and this and that. So I'm just saying that's something to think about. That's all. As we watch these dudes, we can't believe everything they say. We reacting to them, but we watching and seeing and putting the facts. That's all.
But this situation was just another stamp on them, in my mind.
Yeah, when I react, I do just facts. If they start doing a theory, I get it. If they got a certain stature or whatever, of a certain type of honorable character, yeah, I might listen to a little bit. But usually they report the facts and then you put it together.
This guy's good. This is one of the guys that we've been watching a bunch from. We watch his stuff, so we know this guy's legit. So we'll let him rock. See what he's got to say.
This feud escalated beyond blow-up dolls when Eminem allegedly pulled an unloaded gun on an Insane Clown Posse employee outside a Detroit car audio store in June of 2000.
One of Eminem's earliest beef dates back before anyone knew who he was. Back in 1995, Eminem was still completely unknown.
He's a savage white boy.
His first album yet.
He is my favorite rapper now.
Daughter Haley while under the poverty line, and was absolutely
He became my favorite rapper now. He just became my favorite rapper. Thinking about it, like, no, let me stop. Let me stop being stupid. I'm just talking.
I'm just laughing because that's like the kind of shit that me and people that I grew up with we didn't do that specifically, but shit like that, like that was the shit
Oh
we were having.
God! All right, yeah, we know you like Eminem. Let's continue with the topics. All
No,
right,
I'm not. I'm
Jesus,
just saying, like
bread.
I could relate to it because he
No,
wasn't
I
out
know,
there.
fuck with you.
He wasn't out there shooting up the fucking trap spot and shit. But
Doing
he
white
was.
boy shit, yeah. But he's. It sound like I like it though. I like to know about this shit.
Something out of his life. That desperation led him to beefing with one of the city's most well-known and bizarre rap groups. In order to promote himself,
Oh yeah,
Eminem pressed up flyers for
yeah,
an
Clown
upcoming
Posse.
performance. In those
And you
same
know he
flyers,
set
he
it
also
off.
teased that insane.
Yeah, well, being.
You know he set that off too. But they still good too. Shout out to them. But I'm just saying, you know Eminem set that off. You know they didn't do that. You know they didn't set it off. You know that.
They apparently liked Eminem and were
Of
like,
course
cool.
they did. How could they not?
Yeah, they were excited. They were like, oh, that's awesome. Another guy from fucking Michigan from the D, like that's dope.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, how could they not? This young guy coming out of Daytown, a white guy, they loved him. But then I know that broke their heart. But let's refresh because it's funny. Swear to God, this internet world, the way we think nowadays, as you know, we forget stuff quick. Bang, it's out your brain. But then later, like we always say, in retrospect, you go back and put things together, and then you understand the bigger picture of things. So it's just funny, man.
But as you were saying, ICP has as I was getting to, ICP has a huge, super huge following.
Oh, they running shit. They running it.
So
The
like
Strange Music, yep. The homie from Cali.
M not only took on
Tech Nine.
M's not only taking on Silent J and Violent J and
He's taking on all them people. Yeah. He's taking on that whole movement.
Taking on the movement, exactly. All right, let's see what this is about. This is going to be good.
Insane Clown Posse, a multi-platinum Detroit rap group duo, might make an appearance. There was a big problem though. M hadn't gotten Insane Clown Posse's approval to use their name. When ICP saw their name on the flyer, they told M to f off. At the time, they probably just thought they were putting a nobody struggling rapper in their place. What they didn't realize is that M wouldn't just become the biggest rapper on the planet, he'd also hold a grudge against them for the rest of his life. On the self-titled song,
Also, wait, they did something to him first. Whatever. Yeah. So they left him off an album and he was mad. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I know it's shit everybody know too.
I'm gonna have to bring it back because I just
goofy ass. Hey, that's part of the reaction, baby. He went too much.
Absolutely desperate to make something out of his life. That desperation led him to beefing with one of the city's most well-known and bizarre rap groups. In order to promote himself, Eminem pressed up flyers for an upcoming performance. In those same flyers, he also teased that Insane Clown Posse, a multi-platinum Detroit rap group duo, might make an appearance. There was a big problem though. M hadn't gotten Insane Clown Posse's approval to use their name. When ICP saw their name on the flyer, they told M to f off. At the time, they probably just thought they were putting a nobody struggling.
See, we don't know if those are facts.
What they didn't.
We know the facts that Eminem made it.
The biggest rapper on the
you feel me? Hold up. We know the facts that Eminem made the flyer and he said they might pop up. We don't know if Eminem was lying about that or he was telling it. Or he was under the impression that he had some connect that they might pop up, and then they said, "Fuck you, no, we not." We don't know the facts behind the shit. You feel me? But it's all gravy. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. Because he already painting this picture, but that's what the good YouTuber supposed to do. That's why I be telling you, when we on something, we got to stay on the same, you know what I mean, get on that thing so people could get into the whole shit, especially when you live. Oh, my camera. But yeah, that's what he doing. But you got to, like I said, we analyze the facts. So we don't know the facts. But we know he did that flyer, which is weird. But if he had some idea that maybe he knew some low-level ICP guy, and who knows? That's what I'm saying. You feel me?
ICP. I love it.
Because based off of history, we don't know Eminem for doing running plays and weird shit like that. So who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole situation sounds a little out there, but this was pre Eminem blowing up. So a lot of us really just remember him like on his meteoric rise. We didn't really know much of him early on when he was grinding and trying to get hustling. So we don't know what kind of foul shit he might have been doing, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Long story short,
that's what it ain't. Another story. Keep going. No,
he was talented enough to make it, and so is ICP. And even though they were beefing, Either one of them.
Yeah, but we on Eminem. We on Eminem. We want to know why everybody they trying to say he was so vicious and whatever. So okay, that was the ICP thumb, and then allegedly ICP told him fuck off, so he started making video like they don't make sense. Like where did ICP say f off in an interview where they asked him about a concert that went bad or something like? So I gotta see what's going on.
So they're saying Eminem made flyers up for a show.
Yeah, I know. I'm
saying that ICP may show up, and that wasn't. He never even discussed that with them. So when he wound up,
I know that BullRad. That's what we all know. I'm saying he said that ICP told him. All right, never mind. Because you don't understand what I'm saying.
No, but then somebody asked, "Hey, are you going to show up into the show?" And ICP was like, "No, we never."
I know that, and then I said we had passed that, and then I said, "Where did he say that at? Is it like a magazine he say that at? Who asked him?
Yeah.
Somebody."
No, they said. Well, they said an interviewer asked him. So I guess it was.
Yeah, who? They didn't say who. They didn't. Yeah, you guess now. That's all. So you got to stay with me. I'm not going back in the past to the shit we watch. I know what happened.
I get what you're saying, but yeah, they didn't say who, but they said they just said he was asked in an interview. So they didn't cite the interview who it was. That's all. But we could dig and find it if it's that important.
No, we gotta stay with it. I'm just talking for the content. You gotta roll with it. You gotta prove. You don't gotta solve whatever I say. Like literally, I'm just saying. Like this YouTuber said they asked him, and then he said ICP said F off, and I'm just talking like where did they say that? Where that? And then you keep moving. It just keep going. That's all. I'm just making points as it go. It ain't no trying to discover and prove it. Like come on.
I thought you were
no, you got to understand what I'm doing though. If you hear me, you'll understand. Like you hear what the YouTuber's saying. His whole thing is Eminem is this and that. So we're exploring it. We already said like, okay, we don't know if he actually did think ICP was there. We got past that, and then he said apparently ICP said F off whatever. And I just said where did he say? Where did they say that at? And that's it. And we keep going and see what he's trying to say. But I'm just breaking him down a little bit. We don't.
I thought you were
because when I ask questions, it's not for you. It's for the people. I'm just talking. I'm challenging him and
I
his
thought
thing.
you were taking up a serious stance on, where did he hear this from? Is this legitimate? Like, why would he say
Of course, that's right. That is what I'm doing, but that's not for you to answer. You're supposed to just keep going. Yeah, what? Because unless you know it's legit, and it's this. Like it's like I'm just talking to the video, to the reaction. Like you see this guy, like that's all.
that? Copy that. But shit, where the hell are we now in this video?
The guy was saying, "Oh, ICP said f off and da da da," and that's why Eminem flipped out. So we just investigating to see what, because I don't think he might be painting Eminem wrong, or he might be painting Eminem right. We don't know, but I ain't going off his bullshit though.
Let's see.
Planet, he'd also hold a grudge against them for the rest of his life. On the
So why would he do
self-titled song,
that
Marshall
unless
Mathers
somebody agreed to go? Why would he hold a grudge unless somebody did agree to go and it wasn't a fake thing? If it was a fake, I believe he's smart enough to know and be like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, why would he hold it? Like, you feel me? That's just a question. We keep going.
Because we don't even know of our background information. We've been doing this forever. Because Eminem is a very, very, very quiet person.
Yeah, like I don't see him like that based off being a halfway fan of him. Like it's like there was a reason, but the way he painted it, there was no reason. But let's keep
He's
going.
very
Whatever.
calculated. He's a calculated individual. He doesn't waste energy or movement. You know what I mean? Like he's very precise. He does things very specifically, and he's not really an idiot. Even if he does something that's like seems like an emotional response, it's also a very calculated response, as well as being
Exactly.
emotional, well thought out, calculated. So he's that guy.
He took aim at Insane Clown Posse. He mocked them for wearing clown makeup and insulted their sexuality, and claimed that he personally chased them both out of a Detroit club. Quote, claiming Detroit while y'all live 20 miles away and I don't wrestle, I'll knock you fucking. All right, are we saying this? Jesus Christ. All right, I'll just say it. Claiming Detroit when y'all live 20 miles away and I don't wrestle.
He was
I'll
mad
knock you
for some reason.
out and ask them about the club they was at when they snuck out after they ducked out and got paintballs shot at their truck. Blow. Oh god. Shit. While ICP maintained
That's
a
a
highly
lyric. Shut
devoted
up.
niche fan base called the Juggalos.
It's a great lyric.
M's
Yeah, it was
call
a
out pretty
lyric.
much
He's like, oh
destroyed his
wow.
credibility in the
These kids talk
mainstream.
about killing each other.
No, that shit really happened. Like he's talking about how they would clown him whenever they ran up on him, whenever they came.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the YouTuber's reaction. I said he was like, oh wow. Like, dude, chill out. That's all. You don't have to explain a little. Like, geez, let's react together. Don't explain what I say. You say yes. You say your reaction. You don't say nothing about my reaction. You say your reaction. Let me say mine. Unless I say be rad, I ask you a question because it's becoming a problem. I ain't gonna lie. It's like damn. You don't gotta explain to me everything I say. You explain it to me with stuff.
Wasn't at all. I was doing my own reaction. What are you talking about?
Okay, you need to go back and watch videos and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
were
Just like
talking
now,
about-
you're doing it right now.
I'm no, I'm not. I'm reacting to what the video said. Wasn't talking about what you said. You said what you said.
It's just very moment you're talking about what. All right, you're right. Okay. All I'm asking you, and I'm begging you, I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just saying when I say something, you don't gotta explain it to me. That's all.
I'm well aware.
Unless
of
I
that.
ask you to,
And I wasn't. We can go back together
because
later.
I won't explain stuff to you when you say something. I'll respect your opinion, respect your side. I don't explain it to you and try to
He got
change
his
your
sweet
mind.
revenge by humiliating ICP in front of the entire world.
You're getting mad and sensitive about it.
But Eminem also had smoke for the rest of the music industry, and he didn't play politics at all. As M shot to fame, he found himself entangled in a high-profile beef with Benzino, the owner of a rap magazine called The Source. The Source didn't just have a track record of being the highest-selling hip-hop magazine of all time, it was also considered a huge arbiter of culture. The magazine even had its own iconic rating system. If a
Source
new
is
rap
bullshit.
album was awarded the highly coveted 5 mics, it was
Yeah, what else is out there though?
I ain't gonna lie, the source was respectable and we loved it. I ain't gonna say it like that, but I'm just saying I guess I'm being on some bullshit, like because I'm thinking about history. Because you know,
If you wanted to say they were bullshit, and they are.
they
bullshit.
weren't. I'm lying. They were, you know, yeah, they were New York and they would.
There's no competition anyway. Nobody else is putting
No,
out.
you're right. At one point. At one point.
But the printing publication is fucking dead now. But like, yeah, whatever. But like, the Source was the
Don
organizer.
Diva and stuff, yeah, but the
I
source,
think
yeah.
it was that great, and it fell off. It used to be great, and it fell off for a while. But yeah,
pretty much established as an instant classic. But when M dropped his hugely anticipated 2002 album, The Eminem Show, The Source magazine only bestowed it with 4 mics. For the record, having 4 mics was pretty much considered a great rating. But M clearly took it personal. He lashed out against The Source
Good.
and the
All
man who
rappers
ran
did
the
that.
magazine, Raymond Benzino Scott. M even claimed that Benzino...
they did after Eminem did, because he actually.
Yes, but no, some rappers are mad about the source and they made their point, and like nobody said, "Oh, he's look at him, he's this because he said something about it." No, you supposed to like, come on, like
There were always people that negated what their source said on how many mics they got. But I remember like it just seemed after Eminem like complained about it and made a review about it, and a lot of people agreed with him. So it seemed like he kind of won the argument after the fact, and then that's when it seemed to me like a lot of people were then started to argue about their amount and trying to do what Eminem did.
yeah, Eminem because he made it magnetize it, like put the magnifying glass on it,
Basically,
on
he
source,
got-
and he helped Source too because he was such a big artist. So yeah,
And he brought a lot
honestly.
of business to the Source, and he did a lot of business with them, despite them making him look like shit. But basically, he got the streets to acknowledge that he deserved more credit than he got on that situation. So everybody else tried to copy him after that. Nobody really got to do it. So
Yep, my bad.
what the hell was that?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Is that a sound effect? Or you just dropped something? Jared, can you hear me? Hold on one sec. I don't know if we lost Bush or not, but anyway, keep.
What you mean you lost Bush? I said like I'm still on the thing. It's all good, baby. I just
question. I didn't.
even if I know, but even if you don't hear me or nothing, that don't mean nothing. Like, but I was right here. I thought I heard something. You know, what I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm watching my mom stuff. And real quick. So
Well, no, when I said
don't get startled. I'm not gonna.
like, I didn't mean like we lost sports like he's off. I mean like he's not he tapped out. Like maybe
There you go again. All
that's
right,
all.
I'm sorry. All I
So
was
anyway,
saying. Never mind.
Never mind. Now I'm out here.
Used to give him 5 mics because of the magazine's alleged racial bias. Basically, M was saying that Benzino was discriminating against him for being white. Benzino fired back saying that M was nothing more than
That's
a
true, though.
history pawn. Quote, Eminem
I think he made a point there, though.
from the machine.
Eminem made a good point that I probably would have looked over back in the day, but now I'm peeping. Yeah, that's true. Benzino definitely did that bullshit.
For people right now that are watching, for anybody that's younger, like they don't really, it's not like a white rapper is kind of acceptable. Or no, I'm sorry,
More
white rapper
after Eminem.
is mainstream and is acceptable right now. You have so many of them that have come out.
People don't understand. Yeah, I know what you're going. Go ahead. They need to hear this. Go.
Back in the day, it was not acceptable. Like the only other white rapper that was even referred to was Vanilla Ice, and he was a complete joke. Eminem went through a lot of stuff.
I like Vanilla Ice. No, let me stop. His first shit. But yeah, you made a good point.
I like Vanilla Ice too, but he went through a lot of shit himself, being a white rapper. But he became the front end of a joke. But that guy is rich as fuck, and he has the #1 selling album in the history of the world. So he's laughing all the way to the bank. But yeah, Eminem put a lot of shit because back then it wasn't okay to be a white rapper. And he was the only one, and every white rapper since has been
He
compared
put
to
up
him.
with some shit.
Now it's okay and it's cool. So the youngins these days, they may not know so much about how it used to be for a white rapper to try to come out and what Eminem had to go through. But yeah, I'll say that real quick.
Think I could grab my crotch and put my in people's face the way he does?
This guy
No
is
way.
doing too
But
much,
as
too.
long as the color of his skin and his eyes fits what America wants, it's all right.
You just skip a little.
From there, things only heated up. M dumped disrespect and unethical kicking him with credibility as a rapper. While Benzino repeatedly insisted M wasn't hip-hop enough to receive the respect of the source, M spoke about his own struggles and flipped Benzino's narrative against him. Quote, in asking me what I know about indictments, bite me. Bitch, I got 2 cases and probate to take what's in the music industry. In fact, another one of Eminem's scathing predictions came true. On Nail in the Coffin, he shaded Benzino for trying to profit his own children, insisting that he could never try to make his own children famous. Quote, and I put that on her, when this is all over, I could never try to make her a star and eat off her. What's crazy is that Benzino's own daughter ended up being Coi Leray, a multi-platinum rapper who has since accused her own father of being envious of her success.
Yeah.
And when Benzino made a recent appearance on Drink Champs, he broke down in tears while discussing his historic feud with Eminem.
I don't hate Eminem. I don't know him to hate him. I don't hate white people. Tired of this shit, man. It's just too much. I don't want to be the bad guy. I got an 8-year-old son that I dropped off at school this morning. Come on.
Stop crying.
This was crazy. I remember watching this and like I've been, yo, is he really gonna cry? Sure as shit.
Crying. That's crazy.
Man, come on, man. I'm all right. All me and Eminem got to do is sit down and talk with each other. Let's sit down and talk.
All that to say, M really went and f***ed this guy's whole life up.
You got in the business with Eminem, right? Did he discover you or something?
Yeah.
They want to blame it on Eminem. That ain't.
Savage rap
That's
beefs
not true.
started all because of it.
Yeah, I mean his career.
That's
fell
a part
apart.
of it, but that was. Come on now.
His career was destined to fall apart, and the news publication was destined to fall apart over time. Like long
Yeah, because I could play a Wack 100 video where he exposed them with the people of the community type stuff, but I ain't gonna go into that. But it was all kind of things, you know. His character didn't line up in the end. And that's what happens.
Exactly. A lot of things led to that, and the Eminem beat kind of ushered that a little quicker, maybe, but it was inevitable regardless. So.
Facts.
His association with 50 Cent. In 2002, Eminem signed Curtis 50 Cent Jackson to his label, Shady Records. The partnership between M and 50 was an unprecedented success that led to blockbuster movie deals, a Super Bowl halftime show performance, and millions of records sold. But it also led to M becoming 50's most loyal and public defender, even when it came to beef. By joining up with 50 Cent, Eminem inherited his protege's long-simmering beef with Ja Rule. Ja Rule was a multi-platinum New York rapper with massive crossover success, but his feud with 50 had a history of violence, including assaults and a stabbing that left 50 with multiple stitches. While M claims that he first tried to prevent the 50 and Ja Rule beef from escalating, he accused Ja of dialing up the tension to the point that there was no going back. In Ja Rule's diss song Loose Change, he not only attacked 50, but also targeted M's mother, his wife Kim Mathers, and his daughter Haley. Quote, M, your mother's a crackhead and Kim's a known so what's Haley gonna be when she grows up? And just like that, all bets were off. M devoted himself to dismantling Ja's image and personally attacking him in the most savage ways possible. On his response track, Haley's Revenge, M mocked Ja as a wannabe clone of Tupac Shakur, while also threatening to stick his Oscar where the sun don't shine. Quote, Haley, what? Come here. Bring daddy his Oscar. We're gonna shove it up Ja Rule's ass. On another diss track, Bully, M alleges that Ja Rule was addicted to using ecstasy while also branding him as a pawn of his label boss, Irv Gotti. Quote, they keep hounding at me now that I'm down with 50. Suddenly I got beef with this Ja, but his ass is such a puppet. Irv could shove his whole hand up it and make him say what he wants him to say.
Damn.
M's attacks destroyed Ja's credibility among rap fans. While
Shut
Ja
up.
Rule was once one of the
Eminem, when
biggest
people think about Ja Rule,
his
nobody
track
even
record
think about
started to the
Eminem,
point that
please.
the world was
What? Wait, what do you mean?
The way he's trying to make it like, oh, Eminem did this. Please, it was just a part of it. It went with the wave. But when we think about Ja's end of his demise, we think about 50. Not demise, even like, you know what I mean? But just the career, like, basically it was 50, you know? So, and 50 got with
When I
Eminem, yeah.
think
But
about it, I think about Eminem having to do with it, but that's just on the periphery. That was a 50 beat all the way. 50 beat
he
all
did
the way.
that. But whatever.
You know?
Because the way this guy's trying to make it like, oh, Eminem destroyed Ja Rule too. Please, come on. But it's all good. Maybe this ain't the guy I want to see. I want to see with a Diddy one. I see what he doing though, but we keep going. I don't care, but I'm just saying.
starting to see him as a has-been.
Are we ready?
Come on now, shut up. You see as a has-been. You doing more damage to him than Eminem with this video. We see him as a has-been.
I guess not.
To this day, Ja Rule's reputation is
I don't mean
defined more
nothing,
by the
please.
humiliating L's that he's took.
No, it doesn't mean nothing because we don't know that video.
Performance, we don't know nothing about the context.
That video could be like a TV show in Denmark or Sweden where like people don't know or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, so that could be out of context. I'm just saying, like, it's that video right there just sucks to see. You know, but we don't know what that was.
In his chart-topping hits, and Eminem is definitely part of the reason why.
It makes that person as irrelevant as people say I am in hip hop. I make them bigger by getting into this thing where I'm like, I want to destroy him, but I also don't want to make him bigger.
And while M's destroyed plenty of reputations early in his career, he's still going after high-profile.
What's wrong with him doing that? Because he white?
Machine Gun
Everybody
Kelly
do that.
instigated
All
beef
the
with
rappers.
Eminem in 2012 when he publicly called M's then 16-year-old daughter Haley hot as fuck. Over the years, MGK alleged that M retaliated by banning him from various media outlets, hindering his career. This eventually led to MGK releasing a diss track called Rap Devil, where he mocked M's facial hair and his age. Within days, M responded with Kill Shot, a blistering, scorched earth rebuttal that even referenced his years earlier dissection of Ja Rule. Quote, Kelly, they'll be putting your name next to Ja, next to Benzino, die motherfucker, like the last motherfucker saying Haley in vain. Killshot was such a vicious counterattack that MGK was subsequently booed at his own shows. In fact, fans pinned
MGK
M's
good.
this record as the reason why MGK quit rapping and made a hard pivot to making pop punk songs in the middle of his career. M really may have chased this man out of hip hop.
But that's
Honestly, the pop punk
a
shit
credit
is
to
worth
him as an MC.
People don't like
that's
it.
That's a credit to Eminem as an MC. That's a credit to him as a hip hop MC. You feel me? Yeah. So what? Hey, that's the game. If
But
that's
also-
true, I don't think it's true, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's not really true. I mean, it happened, but you could easily have taken that beat and like spun that off and made that last into a couple of years worth of records worth of drama.
Yeah, so he just wanted to get out of that shit and
But-
make more
but-
money now. What he's doing too.
He already had the plan going with Travis Barker that he was going to start going more that route. They already had some music going together, and the whole Travis Barker route is a drummer. He was going to need MGK to slide over into the guitar route and go more rock and roll punk, which is what he did. So he was transitioning already. It just so
But he's
happened,
trying to blame it on Eminem. It was all Eminem destroyed his career.
but it just so happened just by Eminem on the way into his transition. So it looked like he got thrown out of rap by Eminem. But that's not really the case. It's just timing was like that. But let's go.
M even recently decided to go after one of the most controversial conservative influencers working today. In 2024, M released his hotly anticipated
This is
album,
why he
The
mad.
Devil's
To get
Solution.
political
The
with
album
that.
not only featured M's reckoning with cancel culture and wokeness, but also included some
Yep,
pretty
this is why
venomous
he
bars
mad.
for highly controversial media personality Candace Owens.
That's the only thing that's gonna make the little sense.
Over the last few years, Candace has been accused of spreading
He said so
far-right
random.
propaganda
Yeah,
and
right.
conspiracy theories. She was also famously by Kanye West's side as he premiered a line of White Lives Matter t-shirts. And on the new album, M let the whole world know what he thinks about her on the song Lucifer. Quote, and Candace O, I ain't mad at her. Ain't gonna throw the fact bitch got she was black back at her. Laugh at her like them crackers she's backing after her back is turned. M doubled down by calling Candace Grand Wizard, Grand Dragon, and Clandis.
I know you don't like it. I
Clandis
like
is
it.
crazy. All these nicknames.
Did you hear that?
I know you don't like it, but I like it.
Funny, he calls her Clandis.
B-Rad like, hold up, nah. Hey, I'm sorry. It's the foulness in me that like it. I'm sorry, but yeah. Hey.
I love it. It's funny. That shit is funny as hell. Candace Owens used to be really awesome.
She's cooned out, man. I don't rock with her.
Nowhere she flipped up. Not even on that whole aspect of it, but yeah,
Yeah, I know.
part of it. But just in general, she totally went off the fucking deep end, and everything is a conspiracy theory. She's like a pretty black version of fucking what's his name?
Kirk. Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna say
time from Texas, the crazy guy. Like,
I don't know.
Gay, you know.
You think I know? I don't know.
Monsters. That guy, Alex Jones. Candace Owens is turning into a pretty black version of Alex Jones with all the conspiracy nonsense, talking about the I don't know, just crazy conspiracy theories, but let's keep rocking with this.
Her references to the Ku Klux Klan and Candace Owens' open association with white supremacists. But M wasn't quite done. He spun the block and mocked her ruthlessly on another song called Bad One, accusing Candace of turning her back on her own race. M's Clandis callouts earned him an instant response.
I like this.
Candace branded Eminem as an out-of-touch elitist who was past his prime and in need of retirement. She even called M Grandpa Shady and claimed that his only claim to fame was being the white rapper that we all used to listen to when we were prepubescent and wanted to feel edgy. Quote, he is a lesson to a lot of people out there that you need to know when it's time for you.
She could have had a part in hurting Eminem
Candace
too.
Owens' lyrics clearly struck a chord, but it isn't the first time there's been bad blood between these two. Just a year earlier, Candace lashed out at Eminem after he sent a cease and desist letter to presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy had been quietly infamous for playing M's Oscar-winning song Lose Yourself at his rallies, and M clearly wasn't with it. M's cease and desist threat led to Candace bizarrely claiming that he was secretly gay. Some people even say that when we get older, we get grayer. We all know that's true, but for Eminem, the once hardcore rapper, it seems like he's getting older and gayer. Yes, Eminem might be gay. She also tried to flip Eminem's attack on her around. In a statement released to Entertainment Weekly, Candace Owens claims that Eminem, quote, is very clearly the one who hates his own race. What happened to the Eminem who rapped about the trailer park girls going around the outside? It's sad. Not exactly sure what that means, but we're gonna rock with it. But M also had smoke for Candace's partner in crime, Kanye West. Ye made some revealing confessions that he had an intimate relationship with his cousin. In fact, he recorded a whole song about it that was naturally called Cousins. Quote, that's when I gave my cousin.
This song was fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's talking about, I know, we know. But you can explain it if you want.
I don't want to explain.
Head, gave my cousin head, gave my cousin head, I gave my cousin head, I gave my cousin head. You get the point. M clearly couldn't help himself because he decided to go all in on Kanye for his
That's artist shit. Everybody don't got the balls to tell them type of truth. So I'm sorry, that's just artistry. Whatever, call it whatever. But I'm just telling you, he being honest with what happened. Like, sorry. The fuck?
You're 100% right. It's crazy.
Sacrificing.
Quote, With these magazines, I act out like Ye and his cousin, little sucker, I'm spraying and bussing. Your sucks dick, stop saying that it doesn't. But M also had plenty of ammo saved for another one of Kanye's allies, Sean Diddy Combs.
Made a call to Diddy? Really? I got Diddy's number. Just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
Eminem actually has a pretty wild history of going
I believe
after
him.
On his
He ain't
year
caught up in
2000 song, I'm Back, M let the world know that he had a very specific fantasy involving Diddy and his then girlfriend, Jada. Quote, cause if I ever stuck it to any singer in the showbiz, it'd be Jennifer Lopez. Puffy, you know this. Sorry, Puff, but I don't give a fuck if this chick was my own mother. I'd still fuck her with no rubber and come inside her and have a son and a new brother at the same time and just say it ain't mine. And in 2018, M name dropped Diddy on his anti-MGK diss track, Kill Shot. Quote, Kells, the day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits that he put out the hit that Pac killed. What's crazy is that Keefe D, the Southside Crip currently awaiting trial for Tupac's murder, alleged that Diddy ordered the assassination himself. So in a lot of ways, M was ahead of his time. But M's most recent Diddy attack came in 2024, shortly after video leaked of Diddy physically attacking his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. M addressed the flurry of assault allegations surrounding Diddy in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way. Quote, I'm like a R-P-E-R, got so many essays, huh? Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? So that's wordplay, goddamn. If you didn't catch it, M full-on called Diddy a rapist. He might be the only big-name rap artist besides 50 Cent actually bothering to call Diddy out. Since Diddy was recently acquitted on federal sex trafficking charges, it's pretty much expected that M will have more to say on the subject sooner rather than later. It's possible that Diddy's acquittal only makes M step up his attacks on the bad boy mogul.
Hey, B-Rad.
He might even claim Puff Daddy as his latest victim. Only time will tell.
This video only proved, and that's the reason why people still, well, certain people that ain't, not even lyrical, whatever, just respect Eminem as a person because he got powerful and rich and he speaks up for certain things, even if whether you right or wrong. But he using his power to do things. You don't like that when they get in, when entertainers get into politics or something like that. But I don't think you could classify that as that. It's just like I feel like, but he is using his power for something that he thinks is right, whether it's right or wrong. But you feel me?
Look, I'm cool with them doing that. Like they do that all the time. Whether I agree with it or not, it doesn't matter.
Just some people don't.
Some people don't, but I acknowledge that celebrities have a voice and they use that voice for politics. Some of them are misguided and don't know what they're talking about. Other ones are very good at what they do and they use it and they are beneficial to the movement. I have different views than Eminem does, so I can't say that
So that's what I'm saying.
beneficial. But I mean, I love America, and that's part of what America is. So I rock with it.
But some people do it for money and agenda and power and reasons because they sign to people, and some people do it out their heart and they think it's right. That's the two different things. That's what I'm talking about.
And I don't have to agree with you, but if you're doing it from the heart, like you said, then I'm 100% for it, and I back your right to do it. And if you're doing it for money and greed, power and influence, well, you're just another shitbag, and you're
Getting the cool crowd with the Epsteiners.
Yeah,
that's what they're accusing Charlemagne of. But I'm sorry. Let me stop.
Anybody who's doing that is adding to the problem, and you're going to get discovered or found out. And even if you don't, the internet will at least mention your name, and people that pay attention, people will know who you are, whether you get caught or not outright. The internet will pull your name up, and people will know who you are.
Pull your whole card. Yep.
They'll know you're
I think we're pretty much good on his agenda, but I want to know the Diddy shit. So let's get into that next video. Unless he's getting there, I don't know. But I just like it's just too much with this one. And get to the gangster shit.
Yeah. We've been covering a lot of ground, so we're rocking and rolling. Moving through. We have Eminem's Dark Warning that actually came true. So we'll see what that looks like. Let me just bring that up. Give me a sec. But yeah, his Dark Warning that came true. I wonder what this is. I never heard about this. Let's see. Let's see what they can do here.
We heard about Diddy getting with everybody, even Drake, but we ain't ever heard no shit about no Eminem getting marked out.
No, not
Diddy
him.
got into it with Suge Knight, Drake, like the biggest. Like, so money ain't an issue. But I ain't never heard nothing about, you feel me? So I'm just
Well,
saying, you got to think about that.
This is the dark warning from Eminem. Eminem made this warning. So they're saying Eminem
Allegedly.
warning
I
that
think.
actually came true. So
Take a look at this guy. His name is Stan, and he's Eminem's biggest fan. He's so obsessed, he writes him letter after letter. And when he doesn't get a response, Stan takes his pregnant wife for a ride and does this. It's a dark story, but good news, it's not a real one. Stan is a fictional character in one of the biggest Eminem songs of all time.
Oh, really?
But the bad news, there are people in the world who actually act like Stan.
We know that too. Oh,
This is
thanks for telling me.
obsession.
And how fucking dare anyone out there make fun of
Up until a few decades ago, we didn't have a word for it. And somehow, that fictional character's name ended up in the dictionary. It's now in the official English Oxford Dictionary. You can say, I stan Beyonce, I stan Frank
I didn't know
Ocean,
that.
or I'm just a stan. That's kind of wild, because with Stan, Eminem didn't just create a rap masterpiece. He gave us a word that defined an era of extreme admiration, celebrity culture, internet fandom, and obsession.
And some people use stan culture as their version of an escape of reality.
So the question is, how does one of rap's darkest characters end up in the dictionary? And more importantly, what does that say about us as a society?
Oh, God.
5 years ago, this guy released one of the most critically acclaimed, controversial, and culture-shifting rap albums in hip-hop history. Marshall
You don't know
Mathers.
nothing about hip hop.
It's a true story. I can still remember being a young boy, nervously going to a record store and seeing Eminem on the cover, sitting on the steps of his childhood home with a huge explicit sticker slapped on top of it. It was the first CD I ever bought with my own money, and when I saw that sticker, I knew this is probably something that I'm not supposed to listen to.
It's the only rap CD you ever bought too, I guarantee.
Must have. I mean, it was the album that had the real Slim Shady. And the self-produced second single, The Way I Am.
Cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
But the one song that stood out above the rest was his third single. Stan. In this legendary song, Eminem showcased his storytelling talents on another level. There are 4 verses in the song. Each of them came in the form of letters. The first 3 verses were letters from a crazy fan named Stanley Mitchell. And the last was Eminem's response back to him. It was a story about the dangers of fame and how fans can go too far.
That sounded like he was helping him out and being a good guy.
Stan was unlike anything heard from an MC before. A creative take on rap storytelling.
Stan is one of the highest selling records of all time, to the point where the name of the song entered into common vernacular, the power of rap.
Not only would Stan go up to hit #1 on the charts, but the word Stan itself would take on a life of its own. And with that, Stan wasn't just a rap song anymore. It was now a symbol of extreme fandom.
Today we have Stan armies collecting around a single figure or pop culture property, whether that's Arianators, Swifties, Beliebers, the Beehive.
I think it was a good message. He was being a good guy, you feel
Being
me?
an obsessed fan can turn into blind loyalty. And when that happens, people stop thinking for themselves. But that's not just about celebrities. It's happening with the news too. The stories we read every day are chosen by algorithms that keeps on feeding us what we want to read. It's easy to feel like you're informed, but in reality, you're just hearing the same voice over and over. And that's why I use Ground News.
Oh, God. He's a fucking finesser, man. And I want to get to the Diddy shit. That's what I really want to. I don't care about this Stan shit. This shit was I don't know. This is some bullshit. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. But you could run it. This fucking guy tried to think he's slick with it. He probably pull up some story about some Never mind. That song was a good message, and it was a good thing Eminem making that song. Motherfuckers get caught up.
It was a great song. It was a great message.
Such a cultural phenomenon. And what makes Stan still so memorable and resonant 25 years later? To understand that, we have to rewind to where it all began.
The same guy.
You stay in Detroit.
I used to stay right down the block.
Why you move?
Because I rap now.
We got money now.
Before the multi-platinum albums, before the controversies, before the awards, it was just a guy named Marshall Mathers. Or, as he called himself, Eminem.
Just Marshall Mathers.
A lot of kids in the school, a lot of other
That's one of my favorite songs.
Relentlessly-driven, up-and-coming MC trying to be heard in a genre that had yet truly to make room for someone who looked like him.
When I started being able to put songs together and I started figuring out I'm almost as good as that rapper, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep going. And then I start.
Sure, there were some white hip-hop artists before Eminem. You had Beastie Boys, Third Base, Vanilla Ice, and even respected underground MCs like Cage and LP of Company Flow. But none had emerged from the trailer parks of Detroit to represent the lower-class Midwestern lifestyle with such a sharp hip-hop acumen like Eminem had.
Company Flow, I like them white boys too.
Eminem came up to the battle scene of Detroit, taking on everyone and anyone who he could.
He came up the hard way.
Eventually, though, he would make his way out to Los Angeles to participate in the Rap Sheet Rap Olympics.
This dude is fucking incredible.
Get a clean cloth to wipe this bloody video screen off.
And I got all the way to the end in Rap Olympics and lost. And this kid came up to me and was like, "Hey man, can I get one of your tapes?" And I think I probably just whatever.
That tape found its way to the head of Interscope Records, Jimmy Iovine. Interscope Records was one of the most influential labels in the world during the late 90s. They had Dr. Dre, Tupac, Marilyn Manson, Limp Bizkit. They basically had everyone. Around that time, Eminem, in a packed wake-up show radio studio, laid down a series of live verses that would blow the minds of listeners. Here's a peek of that historic moment.
Met a retarded kid named Greg with a wooden leg. Snatched it off and beat him over the head with the peg. Go to bed with the keg. Wake up with the 40. Mixed it with Alpha Seltzer and Formula 4040.
He's cold.
That album, like that track right there, was part of the album called Infinite, his very first album. And it was pretty raw, but it had some radio cuts on it from when he was on radio shows and stuff like that. But then it had some other tracks. But yeah, it's called Infinite, and it just showcased what Eminem was gonna be, because it was pretty awesome, but again, pretty raw too.
The weekend of this freestyle, Dr. Dre ended up hearing Eminem's tape at Jimmy Iovine's house.
And I remember him picking up this cassette tape. He pops this in, and I was like, what the fuck and who the fuck is that?
Holy shit, I'm in the Interscope office. Holy shit, this is Jimmy Iovine. Holy shit, Dr. Dre just walked in. Holy shit, I just shit myself.
He went right to the top. They knew what they were gonna do with his ass.
From there, Dr. Dre and Eminem hit the studio. And within a minute of their first session, the song, My Name Is, started coming together. It wasn't long before Eminem went from being a buzzworthy underground MC to the biggest name in hip-hop.
While you've probably never heard of Eminem, there's no doubt your kids have.
He is the biggest single artist in America at this moment.
Eminem continued to work with his mentor, Dr. Dre, but he also started collaborating with other producers.
What's the Diddy stuff? Is this the Diddy one?
DJ Mark, the 45.
He telling something that we already know. We know all of this stuff. I'm like,
I thought it was the video one. Let me do a little research. But crazy though, like they started going left on the whole Eminem thing, and telling us like old school you know. Let's see, we have oh no, that is the next video. How Eminem ended Diddy. So I'm gonna pull that up. We'll get into that. Good call.
Might be some cap, but we'll see it.
We'll see. It looks like it gets right into it, so I don't think we need to worry about it. So, it's good.
A lot of rappers aren't rocking with Diddy anymore. But there's one rapper who's been dissing Diddy since the 90s and never backed down. Eminem has been dissing Diddy since the jump. Like on the track Fucking Crazy, when he raps, original bad boy on the case, cover your face. Came in the place, blowed and sprayed Puffy with mace. Back then, M was just getting started in the industry and trying to make a name for himself, but Diddy was already one of the biggest artists in the rap game. Diddy wasn't just hopping in the booth and dropping hits. His Bad Boy record label was running the whole East Coast. Nobody wanted to smoke with Diddy back then, but Eminem proved from the jump that he wasn't afraid. M started popping off like crazy when he dropped his Slim Shady tape in 97, and by the time he dropped the Marshall Mathers LP in 2000, M was one of the hottest rappers in the world. Diddy and Bad Boy Records were still running the East Coast, but M dissed him again on the track Marshall Mathers and raps, "Is it because you love me that y'all expect so much of me? You little groupie bitch, get off me, go fuck Puffy." Diddy was dating J-Lo back then.
That's just the type of dude he was.
Another level on the track I'm Back when he said, "Because if I ever stuck it to any singer in showbiz, it'd be Jennifer Lopez. And Puffy, you know this. I'm sorry, Puff, but I don't give a fuck. If this chick was my own mother, I'd still fuck her with no rubber and come inside her and have a son and a new brother. At the same time, and just say that it ain't mine. What's my name?" Diddy didn't clap back at the disses. And that might have been because M was crashing out and proving he was really ready for smoke. In the same year that M dropped the Marshall Mathers LP, M spotted a dude named John Guerra kissing M's ex-wife, Kim. John Guerra was a bouncer at a club called Hot Rocks and probably had a gun on him, but that didn't stop M from walking him down. M allegedly pulled out a gun and pistol whipped Guerrera on the spot, and Guerrera ended up suing M and got $100K out of him.
Oh, is that a fact? See, I didn't know this type of stuff. That's the shit I want to know.
For the moment, he aired Guerra out for lying about the situation.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, no, that's been mainstream information, because then later on in that move in the song, they redid a Led Zeppelin song, an Aerosmith song, "Dream On." When they redid
yeah,
exactly. So when he redid that song, there's a line in it, like an interlude, where he goes, "And you're full of shit too, Guerrera. That was a fist that hit you." So this guy, this individual Guerrera.
So he lied about the gun. It was just he just snuffed him.
Yeah,
Gangster. I like it.
That was a fist that hit you. So
I like it.
So it was pretty mainstream.
It's all political. If my music is literal and I'm a criminal, how the fuck can I raise a little girl? I couldn't. I wouldn't be fit to. You're full
History's
of shit
looking
too,
good for
bruh.
Eminem.
That was a fist that hit you. Diddy was probably afraid of.
Yeah, I heard it. I said, yeah, I heard you. Yeah, that's it. But history's looking good for Eminem, though. But yeah, BullRad, you was on it. You knew the line.
Freak off parties, but all the way back in the 90s, M was making it seem like he knew about the freak offs, like on the track I'm Shady when he raps. Spiked the punch at the party and drank pop. Shaved my armpits and wore a tank top. Bad boy, I told you that I can't stop. You gotta make them fear you before you make them feel you. So everybody buy my shit or I'ma come and kill you. While M kept blowing up and Diddy's career in the rap game started to fall off, M never stopped taking shots at him. Jadakiss was signed to Bad Boy Records with his crew, The Locks, but they had a huge falling out because Diddy was straight up robbing them with their contract. Diddy was trying to act tough with Jadakiss and the rest of The Locks, so in 2004, M hopped on the track Welcome to D Block with Jadakiss and raps, "Welcome to D Block, the mighty mighty D Block, the place in New York City where Diddy won't even walk." It was clear that M didn't have any respect for Diddy, but the next year they ended up on the same track. Diddy was trying to make as much money off of Biggie's name as he could, so in 2005, he put out a Biggie album and featured M on the track, It Has Been Said. A lot of fans were shocked that Diddy and M were on the same track, but M has always been a huge Biggie fan, and on the track Till I Collapse, he raps, "I got lists. Here's the order of my list that it's in. It goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada Corrupt, Nas, and then me." M probably didn't want to give up the chance to be on the Biggie record, but he also sent a subliminal shot at Diddy on the track they were on together when he raps, "Fans meet to mourn us while we meet the coroners. Notorious tried to warn us. We watched so many piggybacks off of Biggie's Back and Pops, Landmarks, History, and Rap." Then a few years later, Eminem hopped on a remix of Diddy's track Hello, Good Morning. He didn't say any "This Is That" time, but then in 2012, M hopped on the track Here Comes the Weekend with Pink and dissed Diddy and his Ciroc brand when he raps, "I'm probably not gonna be wanting to pop bubbly or Ciroc. I'm not puffy, but I'm gonna run the city tonight. When I hit it, I might act like a freaking idiot. Diddy mixed with the medieval night. Big city lights. Little indignity, hot diggity. This Biggie is getting me hyped. If I don't get some liquor, I'll hurt you. I'll knock your dick in the dirt. M chose on the beef with Diddy for a
Some
while.
liquor hurts
That
you.
all changed when Diddy's artist, Machine Gun Kelly, started taking shots at M. Machine Gun Kelly had
Oh,
been
so
signed
that's
to
why
Fat
he
Boy
said
Records
it
for
on
years
Machine
and
Gun.
was tight with
Yeah,
Diddy.
see?
He got Diddy dragged into the
Dude
drama
ain't
and
explained
tried to
that
beef
in that
with M.
YouTube video.
MGK sent a few disses, and Eminem didn't respond at first. But after MGK dropped the track Rap Devil and dissed M again, M clapped back with the track Kill Shot and raps. But this idiot's
We ain't
boss
know
pops
that though.
pills and tells him he's got skills.
We knew he the one that
Day
said
he
it.
put out the hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac killed. At the end of the track, M said, and I'm just playing Diddy, you know I love you. But behind the scenes, Diddy was pressed about getting aired out by M. And according to Joe Budden, Diddy told him that he was going to take care of the situation.
That's some
Whatever
gangster
Diddy
shit to
planned on
say.
doing to
I'm
M,
just playing, you know
obviously
I
didn't
love
happen
you.
though. M dissed him again on the track Godzilla and raps, like Kid Ink, bitch. I got them racks with so much ease that they call me Diddy, because I make bands and I call getting cheese a cakewalk. A lot of people missed that line when the track dropped, but M was dissing Diddy over something that went down on Diddy's TV show Making the Band. Diddy was allegedly abusing a lot of people behind the scenes on the show, and one time he made some artists on the show walk 5 miles through the city to get him some cheesecake.
I'm starving too. You know something? I want me a piece of cheesecake. From you know where to get the cheesecake
That's what
spot
I'm putting, nigga. I don't do those.
Yeah, and y'all can walk from there, get the cheesecake, see the city, enjoy the sights, would you? Show them around.
M had been taking shots at Diddy for years, but in 2024, he took the disrespect to a whole new level. Diddy had been on top of the game for decades, but then everything started falling apart for him. Keefy D got booked for killing Tupac, and he said that Diddy's the one who put $1 million on Pac's head. Then Diddy's ex Cassie filed a lawsuit and exposed the abuse and freak-offs that had been going on for years. And the situation got even worse for Diddy when M dropped his album, The Death of Slim Shady, and aired Diddy out like crazy. On the track Fuel, M dissed Diddy for abusing women and raps. I'm like an R-A-P-E-R. Got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? Then M caught Diddy out for getting Biggie and Pac killed and raps, R.I.P., rest in peace, Biggie and Pac.
I don't know, that's
Both
a
of y'all should
stretch.
be living, but I ain't trying to beef with him because he might put a hit on me like Keefy D, get him.
Okay,
That's
that
the only
makes
way
sense.
you're gonna be killing me. Ain't gonna be on no beat, silly. M also dissed Diddy on the track Antichrist for putting hands on Cassie and raps. Next idiot asked me is getting his ass beat worse than Diddy did Cassie. Well, on the real though, she probably ran
That
out
ain't
the
nothing
room
but
with
a-
his
that's-
fucking dildo. He tried a field goal line.
Oh, okay. I was about to say the you know, the beginning. I'm like, okay, that ain't nothing. That's it. But then he went on with the dildo. He probably went up the groove. All right.
I'm just gonna let this play for like a minute.
No, we can tap out. I mean, I get the point. I think I see what he's saying, you know, and it's just music, Diddy, whatever. But there's a good point to where like Eminem is solid, history solid, you know, as far as the MC, and he was never violated, and he was dealing with the big boys. Pause. But yeah, great show,
There's
shit.
one last video here we got here. One last one to close it out is why Eminem never feared Diddy.
Play a little, you know. Cool.
We'll get into this. I think we've seen clips from this specific interview all over the place, but it's still good. It's definitely still good. But I'm going to hit play. I just got to run into the other room real quick. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, but just want to let you know.
Oh, I thought you was trying. Yeah. Okay.
But no, I'll be right back. But I've seen this opening clip, so I'm going to let this run real quick.
I had never made a call to Diddy.
All right, we're good.
Diddy, really?
Diddy had connections everywhere. Politicians, billionaires, superstars, rap legends. Even 50 Cent once stood by his side before their paths split and they became enemies. But in the entire industry, there was one artist who kept his distance more than anyone else. One artist who wanted nothing to do with Diddy's world. Not in the 90s, not in the 2000s, not ever. And that artist was Eminem.
P-E-R, got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P.
The line from Fuel hits incredibly hard. But here's the important part. By the time Eminem dropped it, he'd already been throwing jabs and direct shots at Diddy for years. When Eminem was just starting his rap career, Diddy was already the most influential businessman in hip-hop. His label, Bad Boy Records, was the dream destination for almost any artist, but not for M. Marshall chose a different path, the one he'd always dreamed of, signing with Aftermath Records and working with Dr. Dre. Together, they began making history. But even when Eminem was still a nobody, he had already taken a shot at Puff. It happened in 1996 on the track Fucking Crazy.
Bad boy on the case, cover your face. Came into place, blowed and sprayed Puffy with mace.
It was a subtle, early indication that Eminem wasn't afraid to take on industry giants. At the same time, M also had tension with another so-called industry giant, Suge Knight. He ran Death Row Records, home to legends like Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre. People called him the boogeyman of the hip-hop industry. Suge didn't just intimidate, he dominated. Known for using fear, violence, and straight-up cruelty, Knight built his empire by any means necessary.
They was not scared of Suge Knight. They was terrified of Suge Knight.
But M didn't care about Suge's street reputation. That became obvious when Suge Knight suddenly showed up with a crew of Mexican gangsters on the set of 50 Cent's In the Club video.
Suge's outside. Suge's outside. Everybody like, shit. He was running, dropping.
So Suge came, he had some Mexican niggas. Now, we from New York. You ain't never seen a nigga with a tattoo on his forehead. 118th Street crew. I'm like, what the fuck?
But Eminem didn't flinch. Instead, he walked right outside to face Suge and his crew.
This is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, I don't give a man. This is when I knew, I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real nigga. These niggas, 50 niggas outside, what's up? And then the nigga Suge just walked away. The Mexican niggas looked kind of confused, like they didn't know what was going on.
After that, M even recorded a diss track aimed at Suge, but it never came out because Dre asked him not to, saying it wasn't his beef. But that diss leaked not too long ago, and it was brutal.
Responsible for the deaths of the two greatest rappers to ever grace the face of this planet.
And if Eminem was willing to stand up to Suge Knight, then why would he be afraid of Diddy? Honestly, considering everything Puff has done throughout his career, it's not even clear anymore who was actually more dangerous, Suge or Diddy. But anyway, let's get back to the main topic. Eminem continued dissing Diddy in 2000 on the Marshall Mathers LP. If this line wasn't that harsh.
Because you love me, that y'all expect so much of me. You little groupie bitch, get off me, go Puffy.
Then this one, where M mentions Diddy's then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, describing what he would do to her if he had the chance, was much darker.
Sorry, Puff, but I don't give a fuck if this chick was my own mother. I'd still fuck with no rubber.
And then he says, have a son and a new brother at the same time.
Yeah, that line. M's lines are wild. He was wild back in the day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And just say that it ain't mine. What's my name? Puff never responded to these lines, but I think it's obvious he didn't find them funny at all. Overall, despite the bold lyrics, there was no open conflict between Eminem and Diddy in the early 2000s. Each of them was busy with their own world. Eminem was dropping multi-platinum albums under Dr. Dre's wing, while Sean Combs was expanding the Bad Boy empire and changing stage names from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy. Their paths barely crossed aside from award shows and industry events where they appeared as superstars. Actually, Diddy once handed Eminem a Grammy in 2003 for Best Rap Album. To be honest, their interaction looked a bit tense.
And the winner is Eminem, the Eminem Show. Yes, sir. Eminem, the Eminem Show.
It's telling that Diddy himself has always acknowledged Eminem's talent. In a 2003 Rolling Stone interview, Combs spoke about him with respect, placing him among the greatest MCs. I think Eminem's up there with the best of them, Diddy said in that interview. He added that, of course, Biggie and Tupac were, quote, a different caliber. But in his view, Eminem was incredible in his own right. In other words, Diddy publicly gave Marshall his due. Nevertheless, through mutual connections, their stories occasionally crossed paths. In the early 2000s, Diddy was interested in the new hot rapper 50 Cent. chose not to sign him because of 50's street conflicts with Ja Rule.
We know this. We know this.
50 Cent soon ended up under Eminem and Dre's wing.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big fumble right there. That was a huge fumble.
I know, right?
The white
Dropped
boy
the
got
ball.
it. It was awesome.
Because it wasn't Dre.
Record sold.
Nope.
So 50 became a shared point of interest. Diddy missed out on an artist that Eminem eventually turned into a superstar. Everything
It was
then.
Eminem who did that, not Dre.
We'll see. Eminem signed him wanting to rock with him and have an awesome artist to roll with, whereas Diddy would want to have signed 50 and make him his artist and his little sideshow monkey. And would have went for that, and it would have been fucking drama.
Ooh, in trouble.
So him going with him, where he was just going to be and free to do what he was, that was awesome because 50 wound up overshadowing Eminem for a while, if not overall. And he would have done the same. He would have done the same to
For a
Diddy.
minute.
It worked out with Diddy. Diddy would have snuffed him out and kept him quiet.
Nah, you're right. Eminem was smart enough to let him shine. Diddy wouldn't have did that.
Yeah, he let 50 be 50, and that's what the world needed. And everybody's happy for it, including Eminem. So shout out to him for that, being smart.
However, in 2015, a documentary, Murder Rap, Inside the Biggie and Tupac Murders, is released, in which retired LAPD officer Greg Kading presents his investigation and says that it was Diddy who ordered Tupac's murder for $1 million, and that one of the shooters was Keefe D. 50 Cent immediately picked up this news, claiming that Diddy really was behind Pac's killing.
I told you you can't trust these niggas. Now Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
Eminem followed it, though, a bit later. In 2018, M released a diss on the Machine Gun Kelly Kill Shot, where he raps,
Counts the day you put out a hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got Pac kill, ah?
but in the final line of the track, he says,
Yeah, both of them doing
I'm just
weird,
playing
though.
Diddy, you know I love you. The reaction came instantly. The internet exploded with discussion. Fans argued whether Eminem had gone too far. Many wondered, what if there was a grain of truth in his words? After all, he didn't just say it for nothing.
He
As
could
Joe
rat all he
Budden
wants to,
said on
he
his
gets a million.
podcast,
A rich
Holmes
rapper.
was extremely unhappy when he heard Kill Shot.
Puff said it's in his hand, and he said I can say it, and that's the end of that.
Have fun with that one.
He said, "Yeah, there's nothing to say about it. It's in my hands."
If in the past Diddy could ignore M's jabs and not react, this time he couldn't stay calm. For Diddy, Tupac is a painful topic. He tries in every way to deny any involvement and dodges questions whenever he can.
Now let's talk some hip hop shit, man. I want to talk to Puff right now.
Yes.
Now it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah. Check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect. But I appreciate you as a journalist asking.
All right.
Thank you.
And I say,
Later, when Eminem discussed the MGK beef in an interview, he hinted that he and Diddy have nothing in common, not even each other's numbers.
I had never made a call to Diddy, really? Yeah. I got Diddy's number, just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
And it would seem that after 2018, Eminem and Diddy would stay far away from each other. But just a couple of years later, their names appeared together again. In 2020, Eminem released Music to be Murdered By. And in the hit track Godzilla, he briefly mentions Diddy.
Call me Diddy, cause I make bands a night call getting cheese a cakewalk.
But the peace didn't last long. June 2020 was marked by a small scandal. An unreleased Eminem verse leaked online. Recorded the year before for the remix of Conway the Machine's Bang. In this original version of the verse, Marshall outright dissed Diddy's media company, Revolt TV, telling them off in a very direct way.
Shut the puffy cold, but fuck Revolt.
Less than a day later, Marshall apologized. He quickly posted
he
a
hate
statement
Diddy.
on Twitter explaining that the harsh...
See, this is a good YouTuber. This is a good YouTuber. I like him. And I give him his opinion. Just dropping what happened.
He's good. He covered it really well. Who was he? Who is he? Hold on. Music vibe. Really? That's weird. That's like it sounds like corporate. Weird. Okay. So shout out music. Shout out music vibe. Why Eminem never feared Diddy. Eminem never feared nobody except for God. God.
Seemed like.
God and his
That's what
God.
it seemed like.
But yeah, man, fucking that was.
I like it. I like it.
That was a good episode.
I like Eminem a lot more now. I forgot about him.
Yeah,
that's what it did to me. I'm sorry.
He's very skilled, and he's been through a lot of turmoil. So you got to kind of respect that. At least he's kind of come up story, and he's awesome, bro. He's a hero of rap, and he's a team player. He doesn't seem like it, but when he gets around the right people, he's a hell of a team player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good show, BullRad. Good job on the boards. Killing it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Thanks
that.
for holding it down as you always been for all these years, and now you know you know what I'm going through, and you helping out a lot. You holding it down, staying down.
You know, hearts and prayers with you, of course, you and the family. But yeah, man, fucking having a good time doing this. And, it's a learning process, but I'm enjoying it, and I thank you for the opportunity because this isn't something you can learn anywhere else. So
Yeah, it's probably high pressure for you, I would imagine. So thank you. Not high pressure, but yes, because you didn't do it. So.
Yeah, it's not
Appreciate you though. You doing your thing, though.
I purchased it, but it's not bothering me. I just keep, you know, I make a mistake and then I fix it, and you know that's it. So you're also somebody who's smoking weed a lot, so but I corrected with most of the mistakes. This show went by pretty easily. No bullshit.
Yeah, you did your thing. You're getting better. We both getting better. Still in college, so it's
it's all about we're learning, we're grinding. But yeah, salute to you. Thank you. And salute to you. And shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and jump in the comments and talk to us. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you like the show and what's going on. And we'll definitely do our best to accommodate your request as might make you think you want to see that vibes of what we're trying to do. We'll see what we can do. Shout out to you guys, though.
That's a cold fact of life. Shout out to y'all, and make sure y'all like and subscribe and join the club, because like I say, rise with the real, don't fall with the fake, man, because history gonna show, and that's what we do here. So salute to everybody. Like, share, subscribe. It's BullRad. We ain't let y'all down, and we won't. We still here. Love y'all. Peace. You did.
Shout out Bud Light. He be getting it in.
Full-blown fire.
Better, man. It's your boy Bush. BullRad. What up with it?
What on, kiddo?
Everybody go subscribe to Bud Light. You know what I'm saying?
4, they got Bull Light. Let me ask you a question, Bush.